Henderson County High School Colonels football is on the air. Play-by-play coverage of Colonels football here on WSON 860 AM and 96.5 FM, WSONradio.com, and the WSON radio app is being brought to you by Owensboro Health, Henderson Chevrolet Buick GMC, Henderson County Recycling and Solid Waste, Dunaway's Imperial Pharmacy, German American Bank, Ewing Tire, the Henderson County Cooperative Extension Service, Farmers Bank, Ryan Wilkie and Walker Bruner, your local Edward Jones Investment Advisors. Colonels football here on WSON is also being brought to you by Audubon Chrysler, H&H Construction, EM Fording Company, Heritage Federal Credit Union, and by Team Collision Center. Now, Henderson County High School Colonels football here on WSON.
He's good.
Coach Boston, I'm glad you're here. It's going to be a good.
We're in a break.
Right.
We're in a break. It's the Henderson County football Colonels against the Paducah Tilghman Blue Tornado here on homecoming night. I'm Greg Busby with Scott Stone. Steve Towle on the sidelines for us tonight. Isaac Thatcher at studio control in downtown Henderson. Paducah Tilghman 1-3. Henderson County 3-1 on the season. D. Patrick Ford presents our keys to the game. Scotty, what are the keys for a Colonels homecoming win tonight?
All right, number one, we got to pressure that quarterback. Got to get to him. I would like to see 4 mega sacks tonight. Stop the big play. We can't let them throw the ball for 8 yards and then them get 65 yards out of it. And we got to clean up those penalties from last week. 16 penalties. That cannot happen tonight.
Our keys to the game brought to you by D. Patrick Ford. We'll hear from them as well as Collier & Company Real Estate. Be back with a kickoff next on WSON.
Your way is the D. Patrick Ford way. Take advantage of unheard of deals and incentives and buy it your way. Stop by our clean, comfortable showroom or shop online at dpatrickford.com. Call, text, or video chat directly with our D. Patrick Ford professionals. Test drive and take delivery at your home. D. Patrick Ford delivers. Now is the right time to save on a new F-150, Edges, or Escapes. D. Patrick Ford is a better vehicle buying experience. Your way is the D. Patrick Ford way. Family owned and community driven since 1934.
Now, the starting lineup for Henderson's most trusted real estate team, Collier & Company Real Estate. Collier & Company Broker and Realtor, Jim Collier. Collier & Company Realtors, Christy Collier, Shelby Carroll, Stephanie Chrisman, and Amber Wood. Collier & Company Assistant Realtor, Christina Schmidt. And Collier & Company Team Manager, Brenda Morandi. Collier & Company Real Estate, an independent real estate company with listings on Facebook and at mycollierhomes.com. Serving Henderson and surrounding communities with honesty and integrity since 1968.
This is Mike Hazelwood with EM Fording Company. You're listening to Henderson County Colonel Football right here on 860 AM, 96.5 FM, and WSONradio.com.
Henderson County Colonels against the Paducah Tilghman Blue Tornado here tonight from Colonel Stadium on a homecoming night. Starting lineups brought to you by Collier & Company Real Estate. Colonels will play defense first tonight. So defensively, Henderson County will go like this. At the ends, number 44, Henry Porter, 6'2", 206 sophomore. Number 52, Sadiq Clements, 6'3", 280 junior. At the D tackles, number 67, Bryce Temp, 6'3", 306 junior. And number 59, Harrison Shaw, 5'11", 198 sophomore. The linebackers, number 30, Luke Dalton, 5'8", 157 junior. And number 23, Keaton Scales, 5'10", 169 junior. At the corners, number 12, Trey Johnson, 5'11", 154 junior. And number 22, Jaheim Williams, 5'8", 153 junior. The safeties, number 7, Kanai Smith, 5'10", 162 senior. And number 32, Travis Keelan, a 5'11", 170-pound junior. And number 2, Braden Powell, 6'2", 160 senior. Offensively for Tilghman, left tackle 72, Melvin Puckett, 6'3", 290 sophomore. Left guard 55, Jordan Stubblefield, 5'8", 250 sophomore. Center 53, Joseph Reeves, 5'8", 265 senior. Right guard 57, Gavin Winslow, 6'2", 207 senior. Right tackle 76, Xavier Clary, 6', 291 freshman. At receivers, they'll go 4 wide. Number 17, JoJo Stark, 6'2", 165 junior. Number 1, LeBrand McMullen, 5'8", 180 junior. 22, Jovion Stark, 6'2", 200-pound sophomore. Number 12, Shamari Thomas, 5'11", 170 freshman. Running back, number 7, Malachi Ryder, 5'5", 167 sophomore. Quarterback, number 9, Jack James, 5'7", 165 freshman. Tonight's opening kickoff here on WSON brought to you by Butler's Apothecary. Fall's flu season. Go on the offensive by getting your fall and strep shots at Butler's Apothecary. They also have Moderna, Johnson & Johnson, COVID vaccines, no appointment necessary. Butler's also now has PCR COVID test. Butler's Apothecary, the way a pharmacy should be. We are underway as the kickoff is taken about the 17 and getting across to the 20-25 is Paducah Tilghman. The return man for the Tornado is Brian Thomas, one of the most dangerous receivers in Western Kentucky. He'll be a big key tonight for the Colonels, the team's leading receiver. And that's where Paducah Tilghman will come out. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The good news is we didn't give him much on that return.
Well, like I said, they covered him up really good. That's the guy that they're going to key on tonight, number 5 for the Blue Tornado.
Can't let him get by you tonight.
Tilghman in their all-white uniforms, royal blue numerals and lettering. Colonels in their maroon jerseys, white numerals, and the white pants. The freshman quarterback, Jack James, will start from the gun. Twin receivers to either side with Malachi Ryder to his right. He puts a man in motion. It's Thomas on the sweep. Has the right end. Turns for the 25. Brought down at the 27. He picks up a couple. Sadiq Clements on the stop for Henderson County, along with Henry Porter.
Sadiq Clements chased him down all the way from the opposite side and gave him a nice little whacking at the end.
Give him one officially to the 26, so a 2nd and 9 coming up. James takes the snap, looking right, going to throw right, and it's dropped at the 30-yard line. On a quick pass to the outside.
Guys, I apologize. My transmitter is in and out constantly, so I'm going to try to make an adjustment here in just a moment.
Okay.
I like that we were right on the Colonel, right on the wide receiver just as soon as he caught the ball, Greg. If he wasn't going to go nowhere.
So a 3rd and 9. James going to throw over the middle, and it's nearly intercepted, knocked down by Henderson County's Braden Powell at about the 35-yard line. It'll be 4th down, and the punt team coming out for Tilghman.
Yeah, guys, you've seen it before. Braden Powell normally is going to haul that ball in, and what a big play that would have been this early.
No doubt about it. I like the pressure on the quarterback. Made him get that thing out of there faster than he wanted to.
John Keebler, the punter, will punt from around his own 20 as Williams and Wright back to receive for Henderson County. Snap back to Keebler. The rugby punt runs to his right, then gets it away. It's a high punt, and it's going to hit and take a Colonel's bounce, actually, and going to be downed at about the 47-yard line, but there's a flag down
either running
at
into
the 20. Yep.
Nope. Looked like he said personal foul. Couldn't tell.
And hobbling off the field is the punter, Keebler, and a penalty marker down at about the 21.
2 yards out. Personal foul. Right from the kicker. Fred.
Wow, that was so that'd be an automatic first down.
When he's a runner and he ran more than 5 yards, it's kind of a gray area there whether or not he's a punter anymore or a ball carrier.
Good point.
Yeah.
Interesting rule to look up there at a official call. Brought to you by Hometown Vision Care, 1035 North Elm Street. Dr. Sarah Sages welcomes new patients, patients of all abilities and patients of all stages of life. So now, fresh to the downs for Tilghman. They have it 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
So 1 for 1 on 4th down now are the Tilghman. They're going to call timeout.
Had no idea they're running a play. Quarterback not on the field.
And Sean Thompson letting the quarterback, the freshman James, have it. We'll take the timeout as well. 11:07 to play in this opening quarter. No score. Big penalty on the Colonels keeps the drive alive for Paducah Tilghman. Back after this on WSON.
Hi, I'm Amanda Hardy with the Henderson County Cooperative Extension Service. The Henderson County Cooperative Extension Service helps families and individuals improve their lives through research-based information and education. Our dedicated staff of trained professionals deliver educational programs in agriculture and natural resources, horticulture, family and consumer sciences, 4-H youth development, and community and economic development, helping Henderson families grow through knowledge and research. Contact us to see how we can make a difference in your life.
When you are ready to purchase your home, we want you to feel confident that you are choosing the most dependable bank in your area. I'm John Hobby with Farmers Bank. Farmers Bank offers mortgages for nearly every
Apologize for the eruption. Came out really, really quick. We'll hear from Farmers Bank in our next break. Appreciate their support of Colonel's football here on WSON, as it is a 2nd and 6 for Tilghman. 10:45 to go in this first quarter of football at their own 45. There's a handoff and getting off the right guard for a gain of about 3 yards. On the carry is, that's 7, Scotty? Ryder, thank you. Malachi Ryder in the backfield.
2 carries in a row for 7 yards. Big third down here.
Be a 3rd and 3 from their own 48. James takes the snap, rolling left, going to throw, and it's complete at the Colonel's 48-yard line. Should be enough for a first down. Kanai Smith brings down the receiver who made the crab.
I don't know, guys.
McMullen.
It'll be close. As it sits right now, it's not a first down.
Yeah.
And they waved it on.
Yeah.
Come up here.
That wasn't a great spot. He had a bad spot. Yeah. But they so a first down with the football at the 49. He made the catch at the 48. Justice was served there, but the Colonel's almost got a break. 3 receivers, actually 4 to the left, 1 to the right, empty backfield. Now one of those, Malachi Ryder, comes in motion. He's a sit back in the backfield now. Screen pass complete to Thomas near sideline, makes a man miss at midfield, gets to the 46, a gain of 3 before he's taken down by Henderson County's Kanai Smith.
Yeah, Coach Sean Thompson and his staff, they will take these little dink and dunk plays right now. But what's been the calling card of their offense all year? They've got some great speed. Number 5, a big play guy, and they're looking to break the big play at any moment.
9:09 to go opening quarter. 2nd and 6 for Tilghman from the Henderson 45. There's a pitch right to Ryder going off the right tackle, and he's going to get inside, actually still on his feet, inside the 45, down near the 40. Kept the legs churning before he's finally brought down by Henderson County's.
I can't believe that's not a first down.
Keaton Scales, and just shy of a first down at the 40. 3rd and 1 coming up here for Tilghman from the Henderson 40. Jones going to hand it off to Ryder, and he falls forward for a yard and has the first down to the Colonel's 39-yard line.
They got a man down.
They actually lost a kicker in pregame, believe it or not. He went down on one of his kickoffs down in the visiting end zone and was down there for about 3 or 4 minutes before being helped off the field.
Wow. And now it's Jordan Stubblefield kind of on his knees down on the field at about the 43-yard line. Stubblefield, the left guard, now is going to roll over on his back while he's being looked at. Injury report brought to you by Kurt Hamilton Injury Law. If you've been injured in an auto, truck, or motorcycle accident or had a slip and fall, call Kurt, 855-231-KURT. Kurt Hamilton Injury Law, serving both sides of the river. Looks like they're looking at Stubblefield's.
I'm seeing maybe the
right ankle, right foot.
the lower extremity on the right leg.
On that right side. To give us a moment here on WSON to tell you about Colonel's football deal with Golden Glaze Bakery. For a wide variety of mouth-watering donut, 5 different flavors of homemade cookies, plus fresh cakes and cupcakes, head over to Golden Glaze Bakery, 1347 Washington Street. Remember, the Colonels win tonight. Steve Town will give away a dozen donuts in the 6 and 7 a.m. hour. Bill Stevens will give away a dozen in the 8 a.m. hour Monday morning. We actually had a call over the week that they thought it was dozen or for donuts free for everybody, but you got to call in and get on the contest on Monday with Steve if the Colonels win.
Not quite everybody, folks.
The whole town.
Everybody's eligible, but you got to call Steve on Monday morning.
Everybody's got to have those golden glazed donuts.
That's right. Can't blame a guy for trying, so we got him straightened out.
This drive kind of reminds me of the Callaway drive to start the season, Greg. We kind of gave him one on a offsides on a punt, this time roughing the punter.
1st and 10 from the 38, handoff to Ryder, this time off left guard, and Ryder gets about 3 yards as he's tackled by Henderson County's Harrison Shaw after a gain of 3 to the Colonel's 35-yard line.
And they're just taking what the Colonels are giving them right now. The Colonels need another big play like they had on that first drive. It was unfortunate with the roughing the kicker, but that's just a part of the game. They'll get it back.
2nd and 7 from the Colonels' 35. Here's on a sweep. They hand it off. Coming near side is McMullen, his first carry of the night, but he gets to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Might have lost a little
Scales on the stop.
He
did. Lost it two. Lost 2. You're right, Scotty. 2-yard loss there brings up a 3rd and 9.
Colonels did a good job of
What a good job. Well, I was going to say, and they've also done a good job of forcing those runs wide like that. And that's how you negate some of that speed.
7:15 to go, first quarter. No score. 3rd and 9 for Tilghman from the Henderson 37. Quarterback James rolling left, going to throw left, incomplete at the 30. His intended receiver was Thomas, and the pass low to him, and it's 4th down for Tilghman, likely in 4-down territory here. We'll see.
I would think so.
Football is at the Colonels' 37.
I definitely like it when this quarterback has to run to the right or the left. Seems like he's throwing it way short when that happens.
Yeah, better pocket passer, isn't he?
Keep the pressure coming, big boys.
2 receivers either side for James. Ryder to his left. James takes a shotgun snap, looking over the middle, going to fire deep, and has a man. It is incomplete down at the 12.
Good D.
Nicely broken up by Jaheim Williams, who is yet to get up. Intended receiver was Camden Marshall. Now Williams is up. A little slow to get back to the sideline, but a big defensive play there, and the Colonels get the turnover on downs.
Yeah, and guys, I guess you'd agree. A great series. You have 3 great plays, force a punt, then there's a penalty, and you're forced right back on the field, and you hold them for a second time. That's really good. Shows a lot of heart for Dowdy's defense.
Yeah, 14 plays, 5:02 off the clock, but no points.
Take it from South Football Bulldog Jack Dalton and Henderson County Football Colonel Luke Dalton. DSS Rentals is Henderson's source for equipment rentals for personal and commercial projects, big and small. DSS Rentals has the tool for you. Coming soon to South Green Street in Henderson. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Seth Gobin. He puts Kanai Smith in motion. Powell coming near side, who has the 40 and ran out of bounds at the 42-yard line. So pick up a 5 yards on first down on the sweep from Braden Powell.
Yeah, it's good to see with such a fleet defense that Paducah Tilghman has. The Colonels able to catch the edge there and maybe try to open up the middle plays from here on out.
Marshall there to run him out of bounds. But a good pickup on first down for the Colonels.
They have a fast defense, but they have given up a lot of points this year. 36 a game.
Good points. Good points, Scott.
Just under 7 minutes to go, first quarter. No score here. Gobin's going to keep it after the faking the handoff to right, and Seth's going to get near midfield, taken down at his own 49, but he has the first down after a gain of 7 by Gobin. Henderson Chevrolet first down for Henderson County.
I liked how Seth finished off that run. He's not known as a great runner, but when he did that time, he did a nice little cutback and kind of tried to split the defenders, and when he did, gave him just enough for the new 1st and 10.
Henderson Chevy's having their kickoff to savings sale this month, plus it's truck month, which means an extra $1,000 in accessory allowance to personalize your new Chevy at Henderson Chevrolet. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Gobin takes a shotgun snap, handoff Jordan Wright off that left side, spins inside the 45, down at the 44. A gain of 7 on the carry from Jordan Wright after being brought down by Leighton Patterson. 2nd and 3 coming up for the Colonels. Football now at the Tilghman 44. 5:55 to go on this opening quarter. No score between Henderson and Tilghman. Playing for the first time since 2014. Colonels lead the all-time series 4-2. Gobin going to keep it himself. This time going to be tackled for a loss of a yard at the 45. Gobin on the keeper, but he was tackled by Xavier Cleary, the nose guard, for a loss of a yard. It'll bring up a 3rd and 4.
Colonels trying to get back to the line fast here.
Colonels moving left to right on your radio now here in this opening quarter. A 3rd and 4 from the Tilghman 45.
I like having our play clocks, guys. Central Hardin, no play clocks, no fun.
2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right for the Colonels. Gobin takes the snap. Going to hand off to Jordan Wright off that left side, and Wright is going to get near the first down marker. He needed the 40.
He didn't get it, though.
But if he has the 41, he'll be close now. Jordan's hobbling a bit. He's got it. Yeah, that's what
Hey,
he got it inside the 41. That's good enough for a first down.
We're getting quick marks tonight, guys. Quick marks. No
doubt.
measurements. Let's just keep going. Keep the clock running.
First down brought to you by Henderson Chevrolet. It's the kickoff to savings sale this month, plus $1,000 in accessory allowance, with it being truck month, to personalize your new Chevy truck. Jordan Wright kind of hobbled off on the play. Now Jaheim Williams in the backfield. To the left of the quarterback, Gobin. Two receivers left, one to the right. Gobin looking left, looking toward Powell, fakes the pass, now steps up and runs it for a gain of about 4 yards inside the 40 to about the 38, but a penalty marker down.
If he looks like he's going to call holding after the play was done.
Might be on them.
Nope. Wow. Late flag.
Offense number 55. Spot foul.
There's no way somebody was holding where that flag was.
Gotta happen.
Nobody was there.
And now it's a penalty against the Colonels. An official call brought to you by Hometown Vision Care, 1035 North Elm Street. Dr. Sarah Sages provides pediatric school exams, problem-focused visits and treatment, and eyewear for the whole family.
15-yard penalty.
So the ball goes back to the Colonels 44.
Golly.
They need the Tilghman 31 for a first down. So 1st and 26 after the holding penalty. Gobin going to throw deep, looking for Powell down near the 30, and it is incomplete. Down at about the 25-yard line. Coverage on the play by Marshall and McMullen for Tilghman. They broke it up, and it'll be 2nd and long for the Colonels.
You're not going to sneak anything to Braden Powell. There's been, too many times he's been the targeted receiver, and that right there threw into double coverage. Very lucky he didn't get it picked off. Of course, it might act as a good punt based on how far it is for a first down.
True. Just under 4 minutes to go in this first quarter. No score between Henderson County and Paducah Tilghman. 2nd and 26 for the Colonels at their own 44.
Jordan back in, Greg.
Yep. And here's a handoff to Wright off the left side, and Wright eludes one tackler at the 40, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and has ran out of bounds after about a gain of 4 or 5 yards.
Wow, he earned that 4.
He did. Knocked out of bounds by Brian Thomas.
Good night.
It's a gain of 4 to the 47.
Don't got too many plays for 3rd and forever.
Back to 3rd and 26, I think, Scotty. Yep, they need the 31. Gobin rolling to his right, going to throw, and it's behind his intended receiver, Jaheim Williams, at the 40. You're going to let him a little bit more toward the sideline. Would have had a shot at a first down there, but throw a bit behind him. The penalty really hurt there. Colonels got backed up, and the punt team coming out.
That's 2 penalties tonight for 30 yards.
And the Colonels were penalized
16
over
times.
100 yards and 16 times last week. A lot of procedure penalties.
We didn't have
week.
the 15-yard ones, though.
Only against the sideline. And
Yeah.
15-yarder.
I mean, we've already got 2 15-yarders tonight.
Meadows to punt.
Had a great punt game last week.
McMullen to receive around his own 25. End over end punt. McMullen lets it hop, takes it at the 20, has the 25, outside 30, tripped up at the 35,
there we
brought
go.
Down there.
Flag on them.
Yep. Flag comes in from the referee.
27-yard punt.
I think Keelan got hit in the back
Yeah. That,
by Humphrey. We'll see.
So we'll have about.
We'll get the official call from Piercy Clancy, our official for tonight's game, or referee. Oh, and Mr. Clancy went off instead of on with his receiver. That'll happen. Let's see if that's true. Yep, as it comes back on.
that happens.
Yep. We'll get that figured out.
So basically, they just get a 6-yard return now, so that's good news.
So that'll back them up to the 26. Teams exchange punts on their first drives. Handoff coming near side. A lot of speed coming to the near sideline and still on his feet. Big carry from JoJo Starks. He's brought down around midfield, but a penalty marker back at about the 38.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you call that holding or tackling.
Official call here on WSON, brought to you by Hometown Vision Care and Dr. Sarah Sages. Dr. Sarah Sages and Hometown Vision Care provides pediatric school exams, problem-focused visits and treatment, and eyewear for the whole family.
So they did gain maybe a yard there, or not? Yeah, they should have.
Marked it, looks like a yard, Scotty. 1st and 9 for the football at their own 27.
That's 2 penalties for 10 for them.
James takes a snap, looking left, throwing quickly, has it complete.
Got another
hold. 25 and getting across to the 30 and the 34. Making a grab is Thomas. But a penalty marker again down, this one near the 20.
Should be back on them again.
Both teams tonight have not shown that they're very sound in the blocking game, especially from the receiver position.
I mean, that was their best receiver. I don't think he would need much help once he got the ball. But I'm not sure, though. They're not acting like it's on us. I mean, on them. Oh, my gosh.
Colonel football tonight here on WSON, being brought to you in part by Branson Surveys. Branson can determine the elevation of your property, survey property lines, and do foundation inspections. Branson Surveys.
No flag.
They waved it off.
Yeah.
So
7-yard gain.
The player was covered up. He thought the player was covered up. The ball was thrown behind the line of scrimmage, so it was not an eligible man downfield.
2nd and 2. Thank you for that, Steve. Tilghman from their own 34. James takes a snap, looking over the middle, going to fire, and it's incomplete. That one dropped by his intended receiver, Starks. Starks has dropped a couple tonight.
He hadn't caught one yet. Over 2.
He was open over the middle there.
He was open on that other one that he dropped.
Little middle screen there, and
he had a 7-yard catch. All he had to do was catch it, and he was going to get hit.
And had the first down.
He didn't catch it. He got hit.
So a 3rd and 3 here.
They're 2 for 4 on 3rd down. This is the short one. No, I would hand it off that Ryder. That dude just keeps on turning.
Ryder's in the backfield with the quarterback. He's going to give it to Ryder, and he's going to lose yards.
And I don't know much about football, so that wasn't smart.
Zion Cruz there on the tackle for a loss for Henderson County. Good to have Cruz back.
You ain't kidding.
That's an understatement.
He and Mark's back this week after being on a COVID protocol for a couple weeks. A loss of 2 yards back to the 32-yard line. Cruz, the big hit there.
Now we got to make sure we know this guy's going to run, so don't run into him. Well, Colonel's with 2 guys in the backfield to receive.
Yep.
Much of that.
Williams and Wright set to receive this punt. As Keebler, the punter, will get it away from around his own 20. It's off a high punt's going to hit near midfield. Takes a Colonel's bounce and it's going to be downed at the Colonel's own 49-yard line. So had a great field position after a 19-yard punt. It was downed by Nyan Fitzgerald for Tilghman. And the Colonels.
Well, that's a football name.
Great field position. Yeah.
Fitzgerald.
Yeah. I like this drive. I think we're going to do something. We've ran a few offensive plays. We know what works right now. We will maybe not what doesn't work right now. Yeah, we just got to stay away from the dumb penalties.
You got to stay away from the big 15-yarders for sure.
No score. Minute 42 to go first quarter. Colonel's second offensive drive. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Gobin hands it off to Wright. Wright's going to be tackled for a loss of about 3 or 4 yards. Another tackle for a loss for Xavier Cleary. His second tackle for a loss tonight. The big nose guard, 6 foot, 291 freshman. A loss of 3 to the 47-yard line. Minute 16 to go here in the quarter. And Treasure Boyd to State Farm Insurance helps you tackle savings as you combine home and auto insurance. See Ann at the corner of 14th and Green, serving the Henderson area for 20 years. Visit AnnIsMyAgent.com. Colonels on a 2nd and 12. Screen pass complete to right at the 42. Has the 50 inside Tilghman territory. Brought down at the Blue Tornado 46. Picks up about 7 yards.
Big play.
And a 3rd and manageable here with the football at the Tilghman 46.
Yeah, I think Tilghman kind of sniffed it out. It's not a play that's designed to go 20 or 30 yards, but it's definitely a design play to get you 6 to 10 yards. And the receivers here on this side, on the Colonel sideline, did a great job of blocking.
And good get Seth his first completion of the night.
3rd and 5 from the 46. Gobin takes a snap. And he fumbles the football, but I think he falls back on it at about the 41. He's going to try to, on the option with right, the ball flipped forward. And Gobin actually fell on it at the 40. It should be a first down.
Got it.
Yep. And if there was a flag,
he meant to throw the wrong thing. He
meant to throw the beanbag.
All right, that's what it was with the ball hitting the floor. So a Henderson Chevrolet first down for the Colonels.
So is that 6-yard carry or is that a 6-yard pass to itself? Just asking.
Call it a carry, Scotty. We'll give
a carry. He was open.
Not very well, though.
Yeah, true.
That should end the quarter.
Yeah, I think we're going to let it run out.
A reminder, tonight's game being presented by Stephen Boyens of Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance on Elm Street. Call or stop by to learn about Kentucky Farm Bureau member benefits and see how Stephen Boyens can save you money on your insurance. After 1 quarter of play, Paducah Tilghman and the Colonels 0-0. Back with the second quarter after this on WSON.
When you are ready to purchase your home, we want you to feel confident that you are choosing the most dependable bank in your area. I'm John Hobby with Farmers Bank. Farmers Bank offers mortgages for nearly every type of buyer, including purchases, refinances, consolidations, investment properties, and home equity loans. With Farmers Bank's competitive rates and quick approval turnaround times, we make your mortgage process effortless and relaxed. Farmers Bank and Trust Company on South Green Street in Henderson. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. I'm Ryan Wilkie, your Henderson County Edward Jones financial advisor. I'd like to help. Stop by my office at 5 South Main Street in Henderson or call 826-5993 for an appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
You're listening to Henderson County High School football on WSON Henderson, Kentucky. 860 AM, 96.5 FM, and WSONradio.com.
Before the first play of the second quarter, a penalty marker down, and the Colonels, a legal procedure at the snap, a 5-yard penalty will back them up to the Tilghman 45. Instead of a 1st and 10 from the 40, now a 1st and 15 from the 45.
3 for 35, and we're just now starting the second quarter.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for Gobin. Takes the snap. Going to hand off to Jordan Wright, coming near side. That's the left side, trying to turn the corner. Will not get it, and he's going to lose yard. He's going to lose about 5 back at the 50. Ran out of bounds by Jimmy Mooney and JoJo Starks. A loss of 5 at a 2nd and 20. The Colonels could do that last week against the big Central Hardin team. They have not been able to do that tonight against the still large but quicker Paducah Tilghman team to get to the edge.
Yeah, kind of felt like they were in our huddle, knew what we were going to run.
2nd and 20 now. Football at the 50. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Gobin takes a snap. Hands off to Jordan Wright off the right side. Jordan working his way inside the 45, down at the 43. Nice carry there of about 7. But it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 13 here for the Colonels. Football on the Tilghman 43.
Yeah, look for something here that can get them 8 to 10 yards or more. If they can get at least 8 to 10 yards, I'll look for it to be 4-down territory because you're going to be just about maybe 5 yards out of Xavier Cruz's range.
Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Mattingly a tight end left. Man in motion, Williams toward the press box. He's going to hand it to Williams. Jaheim working his way to the 40, tries a cut back, and is going to be stopped at the 38-yard line. He picks up 5. And the Colonels will likely go for it here on 4th and about 9, but the football inside the Tilghman 40 at the Paducah Tilghman 38.
Both offenses have been rather lackluster. Henderson can't get out of its own way with penalties. Paducah Tilghman has been the same way since the second drive of the game. Something's got to give with 10 minutes to go before halftime.
And Josh Boston going to bring the punt team out, so he's going to try to pin him pretty deep. Drew did that twice last week. 2 punts inside the 10, one at the 9, one at the 5. The 5 eventually led to a turnover and a touchdown. Meadows' punt is away.
Wow.
And the Colonel's going to get a shot to down this one inside the 5-yard line. At the 4, terrific punt from Meadows. Good job by the coverage team as Henderson pins the Tilghman Tornado deep with 9:44 to play in this opening half. They'll have the football around their own 5-yard line.
34-yard punt.
J&J Storage and Trailer Sales at 1400 South Green Street provides gated, lighted storage, packing boxes and supplies, as well as utility trailers. Storage is also available at 1347 Washington Street at J&J Storage and Trailer Sales. It'll be the 5 officially for Paducah Tilghman, who's turned it over on downs once and has been forced to punt.
Can we get a little fireworks show, get another defensive score like last week?
Jack James with his feet on the goal line, working from the gun here. The quarterback, 2 receivers left and 1 to the right. As a tight end left. Takes the snap. Hands off Malachi Ryder off right guard, and Ryder gets to about the 8-yard line. Pick up of 3 or 4 on first down for Ryder.
Wow, they give him the 9 or just the 8?
Can't quite tell yet, Scotty.
Just the 8.
So a gain of 3 and a 2nd and 7 coming up. James takes the snap. Going to hand off to Ryder. This time, Sadiq Clements there.
The boogeyman.
A tackle for no gain.
Yeah, he was.
And it'll be a 3rd and 7.
They were trying to get him to switch sides to actually get closer to where the ball ended up. And he said, no, I'm on this side. And, boy, as soon as they snapped that ball, he went and got that dude.
Now you got to stay away from the dumb penalty right here. They're going to put the ball in the air more than likely. Got to stay away from the penalty or the big play.
3rd and 7, deep in their own territory. Quarterback James throwing on the run left, and it's incomplete down at the 25-yard line. Jaheim Williams had a shot at it there, diving forward as the pass was underthrown. He was looking for Thomas, and it'd be 4th down, and the Tilghman Tornado will be punting from their own end zone. So Colonel should get great field position here.
Probably the best velocity that the young man, the freshman, has put on the ball tonight. Just didn't throw it in any particular receiver's area.
Williams and Wright back at the Tilghman 40, set to receive this punt.
Back-to-back weeks, we've been in defensive struggles in the first half.
They have a new punter back there, actually. That's Camden Marshall. It was Keebler earlier. Snap to Marshall, and the punt not very good. It's 5 yards. Near the 20.
Come on back.
And bounce out of bounds. Colonels are going to have great field position here. Josh Boston plays the field position game, electing Meadows to punt, pinned him deep into the 5. Defense did a great job, but a poor punt, and the Colonels are going to have the football at the 20-yard line of Paducah Tilghman.
12 yards, guys.
It didn't look that good.
No, I thought it was going to come all the way out of bounds in the air, but I guess not. They didn't make it quite that far.
Taken from South Football Bulldog Jack Dalton and Henderson County Football Colonel Luke Dalton. DSS Rentals is Henderson's source for equipment rentals. For personal and commercial projects, big and small, DSS Rentals has the tool for you. On 41A next to Crestline, coming soon to South Green Street. 1st and 10 from the 20. As Gowen, moving to his right, is going to be tackled for no gain, may have lost a yard.
And not going to be very many yards so far in this game for either team.
Tackled by Jimmy Mooney.
Penalty yards.
Yeah.
For a loss of 1. So to bring up a 2nd and 11 with the football at the Tilghman 21. 8 minutes to go, first half. Scoreless game here on homecoming night with Henderson County hosting Paducah Tilghman.
Right now they lead 40-39 in yards.
Gobin under center here. And it's
their ball.
Yeah, fumbled. Gobin didn't have it clean to begin with, and then trying to hand off to Wright. He never got it cleanly. The Colonels turn it over. After starting a drive on the Tilghman 20, they give it right back. First turnover of the ball game, and Tilghman will have the football at their own 17. Wow.
Yeah, Seth didn't have it very good, and he fortunate. Wish he just would have just grabbed it and
then
got a yard.
Then Wright was there. It was going to be a handoff to Wright. And so he kind of, with Seth didn't have it secured, and it kind of knocked out of the hands of Wright, got loose, and Tilghman jumped on it. 7:44 to go on the half now. Tilghman football. James takes a snap. Hand off to Ryder. Off the right side, makes a man miss the 16, gets across the 20 to the 24. A gain of 7 on first down for Ryder. As Henderson County's Jordan Wright there to bring him down. But a nice pickup on first down for 5'5" sophomore Malachi Ryder. $7:15 to go here in this first half. Scoreless game. Tilghman a 2nd and 3 from the 24. And
got
penalty
them that
marker
time.
in at the snap. Yep.
That's a big one. I mean, it's just 5 yards, but that's still big.
Well, it turns a 2nd and 3 to a 2nd and 8. In that case, it is a big one.
Yeah, so that carry was 7, not just 2.
An official call brought to you by Hometown Vision Care, 1035 North Elm Street. Dr. Sarah Sages welcomes new patients, patients of all abilities, and patients of all stages of life at Hometown Vision Care.
I mean, the way this game's going, 7 minutes to a half, we just got to stop them one more time. And then we'll get one possession, and it'll be halftime.
2nd and 8 now after the 5-yard penalty. Quarterback James going to throw. It's complete at the 22, but that's it. So a gain of 3. As
who caught that one?
That was a 22. Scotty Starks with the catch.
Game tackling by the Colonels. That's good to see.
Braden Powell the first to get there, but many behind him, as Steve mentioned.
He's completed 4 passes, 4 of 10 for 40% to 4 different receivers.
3rd and 5 here now from the 22. High snap over the head.
Get it, boys.
Quarterback gets it, and I think it popped loose on the hit, or he was down. We'll see.
He was down.
He was down back at the 9-yard line.
The first mega sack.
Classic Automotive and Collision Center sack for Henderson County on the high snap that went over the head of the quarterback. If you've had an accident and need auto body repair, it's your choice which body shop to use. Classic Automotive and Collision Center, your driving home, their reputation.
Wow, they just lost 17 yards.
Yeah, we're going to have good field position again, but guys, if we can't get out of our own way, it's not going to do us any good. We need a big drive here to close out this half.
Keebler's back out there to pump after the poor punt from Marshall.
Oh, yeah.
And
he did 2 yards better, Greg.
And Keebler's punt's going to hit around the 35, bounce straight up in the air, and be downed inside the 40. Colonels have great field position. Once again, a 34-yard punt. And the Colonels will have it at the Paducah Tilghman 37-yard line. Tonight's game here on WSON is being presented by Stephen Boyens of Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance on Elm Street. Call or stop by to learn about Kentucky Farm Bureau member benefits and how Stephen Boyens can save you money on your insurance. Stephen also the promotional sponsor for the Jake's Day event coming up tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and Roberts, hunting, fishing, all kinds of fun stuff for the kids out of the Benson Farm in Roberts. Gobin takes the snap, and he's going to keep it himself and maybe get a yard. Got back to the line of scrimmage before he was taken down by Allen.
5:20 to go for a half. Both teams have only touched the ball 4 times. You do not want to fall behind in this game by 2 scores. I don't know. The way this is going, 1 score might win.
It may take all weekend to get 2 scores.
No gain on that one. 2nd and 10 for the Colonels at the Tilghman 37. Gobin looking right. Pressure in the pocket. Steps up. Now running right's going to throw, and it's incomplete to Powell at the 30. Pass a bit behind him. And it's 3rd down coming up for the Colonels.
Colonels just 1 for 4 on 3rd.
Clock stopped with 4:47 to play in the half.
Steve, how many yards do we need for field goal range?
Let's see. I'd say we need at least about 8 or 9.
Well, then you'd almost want to go for it if you got 9.
Cruz did hit a 45-yarder to open the season at Callaway County.
Kind of the difference maker. Really got the team inspired, and he went on for a big win.
Yeah, huge kick right at the end of the first half of that game. Gobin takes a snap on a 3rd and 10. He's going to hand off to Jordan Wright. Jordan working his way inside the 35, down near the 30. Going to get to the 31, pick up 6 yards. Going to bring up a 4th and 4 here for the Colonels at the 31.
Backed him up a yard. Didn't they? No, it's 31.
Yep, okay. 31. Just kind of outside the 31 there.
What's your best play? What's your best play here that the Tornado haven't seen tonight? What's something that you put in but they haven't seen it yet? Now's a good time, 4th and 5.
I like Turner Mattingly.
I like the tight end.
Yeah.
Right down the
You only
seam.
get it one time.
Yeah, you can get it once a game. We were talking about that this week.
Let's take it right now. Oh, goodness.
Penalty marker. Oh, my. A 4th and 4. Colonels jumped, and this will be a 5-yard penalty and make it a 4th and 9.
Whew.
Now we're going to punt, guys.
Official call brought to you by Hometown Vision Care, 1035 North Elm Street. Dr. Sarah Sages provides pediatric school exams, problem-focused visits and treatment, and eyewear for the whole family at Hometown Vision Care. So Meadows on to punt again. Once again, trying to pin Paducah Tilghman deep with 4 minutes to play in this first half. Snap a bit high, but it's down for Meadows. The kick, fair catch called for it about the 13, and that's where Tilghman will have it. With 3:51 to play in this first half, a scoreless game. And Thresher Boyd State Farm Insurance helps you tackle savings when you combine home and auto insurance. See Ann at the corner of 14th and North Green Street, serving the Henderson area for over 20 years. Call 270-826-9583 or visit AnnIsMyAgent.com.
Here's a stat. First downs, 5 combined. 3 for Henderson, 2 for Paducah Tilghman.
Tilghman from their own 14. Here's a pass dropped again. That's about 3 drops tonight for Tilghman. That one was right into the hands of Shamari Thomas in the flat, and he dropped it 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Thomas was just going to try to trap that one up against his chest pad there, and not good technique at all. That's why a lot of these balls are finding their way to the ground.
Girls need to get that turnover back here. At least try to get a field goal.
Yeah, they're going to maybe get it back. They can hold them on downs here.
Clock stopped with 3:48, and they have all 3 timeouts remaining.
They have 2.
Here's a handoff, and no gain. Trying to get off the left side. Ball carrier Ryder. Brought down by Porter for no gain. 3rd and 10.
So ball coach came in here last year with a white and blue team, and that was 10-9 defensive struggle, and brings another white and blue team in here, and we're in a 0-0 game.
A block PAT from tying it.
3rd and 10. Here's a screen pass up in the air, nearly intercepted. Screen pass went up in the air.
How about your defensive lineman, Greg, not going after the quarterback? All of them came back looking for that screen.
Yeah,
Braden Marks nearly had an interception. He's back this week after he had 2 fumble recoveries in the first week.
That's twice we've had chance for the interception.
He is slapping himself on that one. He wished he could have had.
And he might have ran into the house.
He's still slapping the helmet down there. He's going to have to walk it off. He's a little frustrated.
There's nothing you can really say to him right now.
No.
He's doing it all to himself.
Here's the punt from about the 5-high punt. Again, this is going to hit on the Tilghman side of the field, but take a tornado bounce and actually go to the Henderson 49-yard line with 3:01 to go in this first half. The Colonels will have it at their own 49.
Certainly plenty of time. Decent field position, not as good as their last two drives started, but again, penalties have shot themselves in the foot. They're not throwing the ball especially well, and right now we really haven't found one thing we do well on offense tonight. We'll ask Coach Boston about it at halftime.
Pretty reminiscent to the last time Sean Thompson and Josh Boston hooked up. It was a 10-9 Colonels win against Crittenden County last year when Thompson was the head coach of the Rockets.
I know there ain't much offense when both teams combined for 7 punts and only 5 first downs.
Colonels from their own 49. Gobin's going to hand off to Jordan Wright.
Nice.
Who gets
bad mark. They slung him
about
2
4
yards.
yards to the 47.
Man, they slung him to the 45.
It'd be a gain of 4 to the Tilghman 47. It'll bring up a 2nd and 6 with 2:40 to go in the half. Again, Colonels have all 3 timeouts.
Both main running backs, Ryder 25 yards, Wright 25 yards. Both teams doing the job on defense.
2 receivers to left, 1 to the right. Mattingly tied in left. Gobin takes the snap, looking left, now steps in the pocket. Seth's going to run it. Has a first down inside the 40 to the 39. 8-yard carry and a Henderson Chevrolet first down for Gobin and the Colonels.
It seems like the Colonels, if they're going to get any headway running the football, it's going to be in the middle of the field. Again, you've got to be patient with that because that's not going to break for 10 or 15 yards every time. If you've got to be patient. But again, if you go back to all the penalties, they tend to push us back on 2nd and 3rd down. Almost impossible to get those yards back.
Henderson Chevy is having their kickoff savings sale this month, plus it's truck month at Henderson Chevrolet, meaning an extra $1,000 accessory allowance to personalize your new Chevy truck. Colonels 1st and 10 from the Tilghman 39, minute 50 to go in the half. Oh, and now the timeout's called.
Wasted 38 seconds.
Well, they need to run as much time off the clock as they can. You don't want to give it back with any
Yeah, they
time
were
left.
going to do that anyway, and then they called the timeout. Just didn't like what they looked or wasn't quite ready there, so we'll take it as well. Minute 50 to go in the half, no score. Back after this on WSON.
Hey, Harper, can you keep a secret? I'll try. Audubon has the best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Hudson, that's not a secret. Wait, people know? Of course they know. Well, Uncle Larry has tons of vehicles, and he drives each one of them to only the best make it to the lot. Plus, he is the friendliest staff. Every day, more people realize that Audubon's different. Don't you agree, Bentley? Audubon, Chrysler, and Henderson, where the Viper sits high in the sky.
This is Kevin Herron with Herron Auction and Realty. Stay tuned for Colonels at the Half. Greg Busby will recap first half scoring and stats, and he'll preview our upcoming auctions on Colonels at the Half, presented by Herron Auction and Realty.
Minute and 50 seconds to go until halftime. Henderson County with the football. 1st and 10 at the Tilghman 39, a scoreless game. Each team with 2 timeouts remaining. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for the Colonels. Gobin takes a low snap, looking left, now stepping up in the pocket. Now he's going to run it. Seth has the 35, middle of the field, trying to get to the outside.
Keep going.
And has the 30, and he has another first down, a gain of 10 for Seth Gobin on the ground to the 29, and a timeout, Henderson County. Minute 34, it should be left play clock still running.
Did he get that first down? No, I don't think he got it.
No, I don't think he did. If he did, he didn't get it by much. Could be one of those fast marks as we've seen tonight.
We'll keep it right here. Colonels have 1 timeout remaining. The officials near the football on the far side may be taking a look here.
They're talking about something.
For a possible chain measurements. And chain measurements here on WSON are being brought to you by Branson Surveys. Branson Surveys in business since 1968, specializing in the latest GPS technology. Call Branson Surveys for all your surveying needs.
We called it 2nd down.
So it looks like it'd be a 2nd and 1. Thought he got it inside the 30. I guess he's about
he got it inside the 30.
About a half yard short where they've got it now. So a gain of 9 there officially for Gobin, but it's a 2nd and 1 from the 30.
Colonels called that right, so we're down to 1.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah, and they've got plenty of time. They can still run the football here. They've got 1 timeout. They've already told Xavier Cruz to get ready, as they're more or less in Xavier range right now. I'd like to get it around the 25 or a little inside the 25. Anything a 42-yard field goal and closer would be ideal.
Let's let him kick an extra point. That'd be even better.
That's even better.
2nd and 1 for the Colonels from the Tilghman 30. Handoff Jaheim Williams on the sweep, and Jaheim is going to – he stays on his feet after a big hit has the 24 and has the first down. Boy, he was hit back at the 31.
Never went
low.
down.
He did not go down. Got a hand on the ground and stayed on his feet and gets a huge first down to the Tilghman 25-yard line. Great athleticism there from Jaheim Williams.
It's almost like he didn't see the edge guy there for Tilghman, and he just ran right into that guy, knocked him down, but not to the ground.
Maybe a good thing he didn't see.
Right.
He just more of a reaction play there. Gobin takes the snap, looking to throw, pressured, rolling right, running now.
Run.
And he has the 20, 15, needs to get out of bounds and does.
Stops clock.
Around the 10-yard line with just under a minute to play. The clock stopped, and another first down for the Colonels, brought to you by Henderson Chevrolet. Gobin 14 yards on that carry.
And, of course, Seth Gobin, the leading rusher heading into halftime, because we all knew that, right?
Yeah, 8 for 40, and Wright has 8 for 25.
There you go. And right now, boy, Colonels really have everything on their side. They've only got, the one timeout? If they have any left?
One timeout remaining.
Yeah, but they can run pretty much their entire playbook from right here.
They can run at least 2 plays, right, before you call a timeout?
Maybe, or at least one, and then call timeout, maybe run another.
From the 11, first and 10.
Oh, gosh, empty backfield. Quarterback sneak.
No.
He's in the gun. Now Williams comes to the backfield. Now the penalty marker comes in.
Guys, that goes back to the play caller. You got to have the play in, and you got to get set. By the time Colonels got to the ball, there was only 6 seconds left on the play clock.
Official call brought to you by Hometown Vision Care, 1035 North Elm Street. Dr. Sarah Sages provides.
We got a sideline flag on Paducah Tilghman.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a big one too, guys. That's going to move us half the distance
That's
to
just
go.
a warning. See.
Maybe a sideline warning?
We'll see, yeah. We saw that a lot. Well, actually, we've seen a lot this season. It is, yep.
Yeah.
And Tillman's going to take a timeout.
They should.
We'll keep it right here. Each team with one timeout remaining. 57 seconds to go until halftime. Colonels have the football. Facing a 1st and 15 from the 16-yard line because they said, well, maybe not now. Now they got the marker down. Moments ago, there was a first down marker short of the goal line, but looks like now maybe it's first and goal.
No, it's first
15.
and goal, yeah.
Okay, so
they actually gave him the 10 on that carry.
Okay.
Which I was surprised.
I saw the 2, then I saw the chain stretch out, and it was just shy of the pylon, so I wasn't quite sure if it was just inside there, but it looks like it is a first and goal from the 15 now as we see the chains go down there on the far sideline. They were up for a couple plays until that penalty came out, for what that's worth. Stay tuned for Colonels at the half, brought to you by Heron Oxshire Realty. Don't forget, Kentucky football tomorrow. Cats at South Carolina, pregame at 4 with the kickoff at 6. Titans on the air noon Sunday, hosting Indianapolis. Gobin in the gun.
Clock's running.
Should not be after the timeout.
Come on, guys.
And here's the handoff to Gobin, who is going to get back to the line of scrimmage, but multiple flags in.
We lost 3 seconds on the clock. Out of a timeout.
Hold against the Colonels. Penalties becoming an issue here, Scotty, the first third of the season for Henderson County.
6 for 55 tonight. And this penalty just knocked out.
Yeah, we're trying to take ourselves out of field goal range. We were down at first and goal, and here we are.
Yep.
Field goals penalties have killed us tonight.
Football's at the 26, so it's a first and goal from the 26 for Henderson. Split backs here. Handoff Jordan Wright, and Jordan gets to the 21, a gain of 5.
They're setting up for the field goal. They're just trying to get it closer and maybe right in the middle of the field. Any points is going to be huge going into halftime.
We're not set up right
play here.
They are going to run a play. And Gobin's going to keep it.
He's going to get it.
No, exactly.
Keep going, baby.
He gave it to Wright on the outside. Excuse
Whoa.
me. That was a nice play there. Jordan Wright running out of bounds to around the 15-yard line. Clock stop with 14 seconds, giving the 13. Really nice run there by Wright.
8-yard gain. Better make sure that clock stops and don't start.
I'd run something to the right here, try to get it in the middle of the field, maybe square up a short field goal, or maybe try to throw the ball to try to find Turner Mattingly.
Yeah, a shot at the end zone may not be a bad idea. Like you said, Steve, just make sure it's to your guy.
In the end zone.
Right, yep. Only he can get it, what I'm saying there. Goldman's under center, though. Split backs behind him. 2 receivers right. One of them is the dangerous Kenai Smith out wide right. And Jaheim Williams going to keep it. Left side makes a man miss at the 5. Diving! Oh, my gosh! Jaheim Williams. 6 seconds to go in the half. Williams, a hard run. The Colonels are on the board after a 13-yard touchdown run.
Guys, that was all Jaheim Williams. He had a nice block on the edge, but those last 6 yards were all Jaheim as the junior dove at about the 2.5-yard line, landing just across the goal line. Colonels, first team on the board tonight.
51-yard touchdown drive with 6 seconds. Cruz on for point.
Snap's a good one. Kick is up, and the kick is true.
Henderson 7, Paducah Tilghman nothing. 6 seconds to go in the half. We're back after this on WSON.
Have you finally decided to take the plunge and replace that dated kitchen or flooring in your home? But once you start looking, everyone tells you it will be 10 to 12 weeks or even worse for the store to order your materials. It doesn't have to be that way. This is Josh with H&H Construction. We're working hard to make sure we have the products you need in stock every day. We have 3 styles of quality cabinets, multiple laminate countertops, and several options of flooring available to you immediately. We're not just here for your custom projects, but also for in-stock cabinets, countertops, flooring, and plumbing fixtures. Stop into H&H, 124 North McKinley Street.
Fix up your home with Heritage. Our home improvement financing options can help you change your home now and pay for it over time. Upgrade your home. Make home repairs. Remodel a kitchen. Create a man cave. Remodel your bath. Whether it's a small weekend project or a large renovation, Heritage Federal Credit Union can help you finance your improvements today. Fix up your home with Heritage. Some restrictions apply. Rates, terms, and conditions are subject to change without notice. Insured by NCUA. Equal housing lender. Go to hfc.info for details about credit costs and terms.
County on top of Paducah Tilghman 7-0. 7-play, 51-yard drive. Jaheim Williams, a 13-yard touchdown run that took 2 minutes and 55 seconds. Scoring drive recap brought to you by Bruce Woodring Auto Leasing and Sales. Make your next winning drive to Woodring Auto on the 41 strip in Henderson. 6 seconds left here in the half. Cruz to kick off after he drilled the PAT. Little squib kick. It's going to be taken at the 31-yard line. Now trying to get to the far outside, still on his feet, 40, and going to be brought down at about the 44. On the return, LeBrand and McMullen pushed all the way back to about the 30, and that is the end of the first half. 7-0 Colonel. Steve Town going to get a brief word with Coach Josh Boston.
Coach, it was the battle of attrition until the very end. Your team held in and plugged one in from 6 yards out.
The defense is playing well. They're responding the right way. If we don't have that penalty on the first drive on the punt, then they're playing even better. Offensively, we had a few penalties that backed us up, got us in long yardage. But once we were able to get down there, Jaheim took one in.
Thanks for your time, Coach.
Thanks. Go Colonels.
That is Coach Josh Boston. Gentlemen, back to you.
That's the head coach of the Colonels, Josh Boston, along with Steve Town downstairs. Colonels go in the locker room with a score in the final seconds of the first half from Jaheim Williams, leading 7-0. Colonels will get the football to start the second half. A bit of an extended halftime tonight with homecoming, so Steve Town will do his best to try to catch up with the King and Queen tonight, as they'll have homecoming ceremonies here at half, and we'll have our regular homecoming activity on Colonels at the half, our regular halftime activity brought to you by Heron Auction and Realty. Your halftime score, Henderson 7, Paducah Tilghman nothing. Colonels at the half coming up next on WSON.
Did you know that reading for 20 minutes a day exposes a person to 1.8 million words a year? Early exposure to language is the greatest factor in language development, and listening to other people read aloud is an important part of learning to read. Hello, my name is Megan Mortis, Director of Public Information for Henderson County Schools. Research shows that reading with a child every day from birth through elementary school has a lasting, positive outcome for children, families, and communities. We encourage our families to pick up a book and read together today. Inspire a love of reading, #HCS Reads.
Have you finally decided to take the plunge?
thank you to our sponsors tonight, Henderson Chevrolet, Christy Moore, ERA First Advantage, Journey Life Coaching, Mr. B's Pizza and Wings, Homer's Barbecue, Estes Electric, M Bowling Incorporated, Onan's Body Shop, Rock House on the River, Hazelwood Towing, DSS Equipment Rentals, State Farm Representatives, Shane Satterfield, Shane Bogus, and Chris Trammell. Subway, Blackston & Son Construction, and Integrity Tank Services, LLC. These corporate sponsors' donations go toward each class's prom expenses and have helped to make tonight's crowning ceremony possible. After a nomination process and school-wide voting, this court has been chosen to represent each class. They gonna spread out, and the guard spread out or something like that?
Well, the card circle, right? The golf cart circle, right? And then when they get ready.
Amy. Amy. Representing the freshman class, Lillian Lacer. Lily is the daughter of Mike and Amanda Lacer. She is a member of the Mike Trial team. She is sponsored by M Bowling Incorporated. Lakin McKinney. Lakin is the son of Sean and Christy McKinney. He is a member of the Colonel football team and basketball teams, student council, and track and field. He is sponsored by M Bowling Incorporated. Lainey Morris. Lainey is the daughter of Chris and Michelle Morris. She is a member of the dance team. She is sponsored by Onan's Body Shop. Andrew Onan. Andrew is the son of Adam and Shannon Onan. He is a member of the Colonel freshman football team. He is sponsored by Onan's Body Shop. Ava Stott. Ava is the daughter of Lucen and Amy Stott. She is a member of the Lady Colonel volleyball team, the dance team, and FBLA. She is sponsored by Estes Electric. Talbert Estes. Talbert is the son of Delbert and Kelly Estes. He is a member of the student council. He is sponsored by Estes Electric. Representing the sophomore class, Courtney Troxel. Courtney is the daughter of Jeff and Julie Troxel. She is a member of the Lady Colonel soccer team and DECA. She is sponsored by Subway. Nate Lucas. Nate is the son of Brian and Darcy Lucas. He is a member of the Colonel football team. He is sponsored by Shane Bogus, State Farm. Standing in to represent Nate is his little brother and future Colonel, Cole Lucas. Kendall Ralph. Kendall is the daughter of Jeremy and Michelle Ralph. Kendall is a member of FBLA and Student Council. She is sponsored by Chris Trammell, State Farm. Ty Bogus. Ty is the son of Shane and Miranda Bogus. He is a member of the Y Club, Colonel Golf Team, and Swim Team. He is sponsored by Chris Trammell, State Farm. Selena Smith. Selena is the daughter of Quentin Smith and Savannah Blackston. She is a member of the dance team. She is sponsored by Blackston and Son Construction. Evan Cox. Evan is the son of Melissa Smith. He is a member of the Environmental Club. He is sponsored by Blackston and Son Construction. Representing junior class, Alexa Mullins. Alexa is the daughter of Angela Mullins and Anton Jones. She is a member of the Lady Colonels basketball team and track and field. She is sponsored by Shane Satterfield, State Farm. Bryce Tapp. Bryce is the son of Linda Johnson and Donald Johnson. He is a member of the Colonel football team. He is sponsored by Integrity Tank Services, LLC. Tonight, Bryce is being represented by a future Colonel, Max Meadows. Addie Clark. Addie is the daughter of Drew and Melanie Mays. She is a member of the dance team and serves as the treasurer for HOSA. She is sponsored by DSS Equipment Rentals. Luke Dalton. Luke is the son of Chris and Ashley Dalton. He is a member of the Colonel football team, student council, swim team, Y Club, FBLA, DECA, and serves as the junior class president. He is sponsored by DSS Equipment Rentals. Tonight, Luke is being represented by his little brother and future Colonel, Jack Dalton. Maddie McCormick. Maddie is the daughter of Matt McCormick and Amy Kitchens. She is a member of Colonel Crew, FBLA, the volleyball team, student ambassadors, student council, and serves as a reporter for the junior class. She is sponsored by Hazelwood Towing. Grant Edwards. Grant is the son of Brian and Angela Edwards. He is a member of FBLA, the Colonel Crew, and the Colonel football team. He is sponsored by Hazelwood Towing. Now, representing the senior class, Kaylee Stott. Kaylee is the daughter of Luzon and Amy Stott. She is a member of the volleyball team, HOSA, FBLA, and serves as a student ambassador. Kaylee plans to attend the University of Louisville, where she will study dentistry. She is sponsored by Henderson Chevrolet. Breck Bender. Breck is the son of Patrick and Carla Bender. He is a member of the Colonel Golf Team, Y Club, FBLA, Student Council, Student Ambassadors, and is the president of the senior class. Breck is planning to attend Henderson Community College and pursue a career or degree in engineering. He is sponsored by Henderson Chevrolet. Maggie Moore. Maggie is the daughter of Matt and Christy Moore. She is a member of DECA, FBLA, Student Council, Leadership Dynamics, Student Ambassadors, and is captain of the cheer team and serves as the senior class secretary. Maggie plans to attend the University of Kentucky to major in accounting and finance. She is sponsored by Christy Moore, ERA First Advantage. Dylan Moore. Dylan is the son of Chris and Susanna Moore. He is a member of DECA, Student Ambassadors, Skills USA, and serves as the local chapter and regional president of FBLA. Dylan plans to pursue a degree in business at University of Southern Indiana. He is sponsored by Christy Moore, ERA First Advantage. Abby Farmer. Abby is the daughter of Heath and Rachel Farmer. She is a member of the volleyball team, Student Ambassadors, FBLA, Colonel's Corner Bank, Colonel Crew, and Leadership Dynamics. Abby plans to attend Union University and is undecided on a major. She is sponsored by Journey Life Coaching. Tyler May. Tyler is the son of Jeremy May and Elise May. He is a member of Colonel's Corner Bank, Colonel Crew, FBLA, and Sofa Theater. Tyler is hoping to attend the University of Kentucky, but is undecided on a major. He is sponsored by Mr. B's Pizza and Wings. Nadia Gilbert. Nadia is the daughter of Samantha Gilbert. She is a member of the Lady Colonels soccer team and serves as a student ambassador. Nadia plans to be a pre-med major to pursue a career as an anesthesiologist. She is sponsored by Henderson Chevrolet. Wesley Goldsberry. Wesley is the son of Brock Goldsberry and Stacy Thomas. He is a member of the Colonel baseball team, Colonel Corner Bank, FBLA, and Corner Crew. He is hoping to attend the University of Kentucky, but is undecided on his major. He is sponsored by Henderson Chevrolet. Morgan Bassett. Morgan is the daughter of Chris and Abby Bassett. She is a member of Mock Trial, Lady Colonel bowling team, and serves as a student ambassador. Morgan is undecided on her plans, but intends to go to college after graduation. She is sponsored by Rock House on the River. Lincoln Brantley. Lincoln is the son of Paul and Kim Brantley. He is a member of the choir program. Lincoln plans to attend college to study music. He is sponsored by Rock House on the River. Caitlin Kemp. Caitlin is the daughter of Chris and Sarah Kemp. She is a member of the Lady Colonel softball team, basketball team, and Colonel Crew. She plans to attend Western Kentucky University to play softball and major in biology. She is sponsored by Hometown Roots and Homer's Barbecue. Ashton Todd. Ashton is the son of Jason and Melissa Todd. He is a member of the soccer team, Colonel Crew, and serves as a student ambassador. After graduation, Ashton plans to play soccer at the college level while earning a degree in engineering. He is sponsored by Hometown Roots and Homer's Barbecue. Assisting with tonight's crowning are the 2020 football homecoming king and queen, Lainey Buckman and Ben Dalton. Lainey is the daughter of Paula Cassidy and the late Chad Buckman. She is a freshman at the University of Kentucky, is majoring in public health. Ben is the son of Chris and Ashley Dalton. He is a freshman at the University of Alabama and is majoring in finance. And now, the moment you have all been waiting for. Your 2021 football homecoming queen and king, Nadia Gilbert and Lincoln Brantley.
Scared Nadia, she dropped her phone.
And we're going to go down to Steve Towle in just a short while as the former king and queen, Lainey Buckman and Ben Dalton, were here tonight to pass on the sash and the crown. And we'll get down to Steve Towle momentarily here on WSON for our football homecoming king and queen. Let's get it down to Steve.
All right, first off, we talked during the week. Did either of you really think you had a chance at winning this? I'll start with you, Nadia.
No, not really. I didn't.
Who do you want to give a shout-out to tonight? Maybe your parents?
My mom especially.
What is her name again?
Samantha Gilbert.
Samantha, she did it. And, again, how does this rate with all your high school memories to date?
At the very top.
Fantastic. What are your plans for high school?
I plan to go to Louisville and major in biology and become an anesthesiologist.
Nadia, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Lincoln. I really think you thought you had an inside track.
Maybe.
All right. Who do you want to give a shout-out to tonight?
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for birthing me so I could have this. Thank you to all my friends who voted for me. This is just crazy.
What is your plans for the folks that weren't listening this week? What are your plans after high school?
So I am going to college to major in music education and share that with the world. So Let's do it.
Where does this rate on all your high school memories?
Oh, yeah, definitely at the top. Definitely at the top. Wow. Yeah, this is so cool.
Congratulations, Nadia.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Lincoln.
Thank you so much.
Gentlemen, that is your homecoming queen and king, Nadia Gilbert and Lincoln Brantley. Back to you.
Congratulations, Nadia and Lincoln. And Lincoln Brantley. I think that's right. Steve, correct me on that if that's wrong. Lincoln Brantley, is that
Brantley?
correct?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
correct.
So Nadia Gilbert and Lincoln Brantley, the football homecoming king and queen. Congratulations to those two young folks. Henderson County leading 7-0 here at half. D. Patrick Ford presents our keys of the game. Scotty, how the keys look here at halftime. The Colonels up a touchdown.
Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad, I guess. We want to pressure the quarterback. I was hoping for 4 sacks. So far, just 1 sack, but we're doing a good job. We're getting after him, making him throw the ball when he doesn't want to, and stop the big play. The big pass play. So far, the young man's only passed for 17 yards on 4 completions. So we're doing a great job of stopping those little short passes that end up becoming 60 and 65 yards, and that's what's helped them this year end up averaging 33 points a game, that is those little short passes, and they end up becoming long passes. Number 3, though, still got to clean up those penalties, Greg. I hate to say it, but 6 penalties for 56 yards. We got to clean that up.
Our keys to the game brought to you by D. Patrick Ford. We'll hear from them in just a moment, but first I want to remind you about the upcoming auction for Heron Auction Realty. A live auction actually coming up tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. at 2214 Melwood Drive, including a nice all-brick ranch-style home, 3-bedroom, 1 bath, and a great location there on Melwood Drive. Low-maintenance home features approximately 1,469 square feet of living space, new flooring throughout, replacement windows, a spacious eat-in kitchen, family room, much, much more. Outside offers a nice patio area, storage shed, a large 2-car pole barn garage with electricity, furniture, tools, guns, and more. This is a live auction tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., 2214 Melwood Drive in Henderson. For more information or list of items, go to heronsauctions.com. But again, the live auction coming up tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. at 2214 Melwood Drive. We'll hear from D. Patrick Ford and be back with the second half. Colonels on top, 7-0. That'll do it for Colonels at the half here on WSON.
Your way is the D. Patrick Ford way. Take advantage of unheard of deals and incentives and buy it your way. Stop by our clean, comfortable showroom or shop online at dpatrickford.com. Call, text, or video chat directly with our D. Patrick Ford professionals. Test drive and take delivery at your home. D. Patrick Ford delivers. Now is the right time to save on a new F-150, Edges, or Escape. D. Patrick Ford is a better vehicle buying experience. Your way is the D. Patrick Ford way. Family owned and community driven since 1934.
If you've struggled with losing weight but nothing seems to help, weight loss surgery might be right for you. Owensboro Health Surgical Weight Loss Center has helped hundreds of patients lose weight and gain healthier and happier lives. With the help of our bariatric surgeon, Dr. Ravi Alapati, our team helps patients through each step of their weight loss journey. Get started today by watching our free online seminar at owensborohealth.org/bestself.
If you are near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You are ready for retirement, but are your finances? I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Walker Bruner. Let's work together to help ensure your finances can keep up with your unique needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Stop by our office at the corner of Watson and 41. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Hey Harper, can you keep a secret? I'll try. Audubon has the best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Hudson, that's not a secret. Wait, people know? Of course they know. Well, Uncle Larry has tons of vehicles, and he drives each one of them to only the best make it to the lot. Plus, he's the friendliest staff. Every day, more people realize that I'm a bit different. Don't you agree, Bentley? Audubon, Chrysler, and Henderson, where the Viper sits high in the sky.
You're listening to Henderson County High School football on WSON Henderson, Kentucky. 860 AM, 96.5 FM, and WSONradio.com.
Colonel football tonight here on WSON, being brought to you by Stephen Boyens of Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance on Elm Street. Call or stop by to learn about Kentucky Farm Bureau member benefits and how Stephen Boyens can save you money on your insurance. Getting set to start the second half. Colonels will get the football to start. They lead Paducah Tilghman 7-0. Stephen Boyens, also the promotional sponsor for the NWTF Henderson County chapter of the Jake's Day event tomorrow from 10 to 2, Busby Station Road out in Roberts at the Benson Farm. Free archery, fishing, trap shooting, BB gun range, lunch as well. Get the kids out to this free event, get them outdoors. Scotty, what's your fish count up to? What were you going for this year? 1,000?
Yeah, last year we got over 1,000. Of course, that's the goal this year. We're at 801.
You guys can come out
Plenty
to
of time.
the Benson Farm and catch some tomorrow, 10 to 2. Great event on Jake's Day. That's tomorrow from 10 to 2 out in Roberts. We'll have Living Outdoors live from there tomorrow morning between 10 and 11. So be sure to join us for that here on WSON. Kentucky on the air later tomorrow night, 6 o'clock kickoff at South Carolina. Titans take on the Indianapolis Colts, divisional matchup in the AFC South.
Titans got to get their offense going. Ooh.
Titans 1-1, Indianapolis 0-2. Get you update on the Cardinals, the Reds, the Philadelphia Phillies are in that wild card race. San Diego. We'll have those for you to have at the end of the game. Also, Ryder Cup. One of my favorites. Ryder Cup USA after game 1, 6-2 lead on the Europeans. That's good. That was good to start that. Seemed like it's hard to come back.
U.S. is up.
They are up 6-2 after day 1 at the Ryder Cup.
I know you heard the surprise.
They've always been good in the morning. It's the afternoon
That's true.
that they've struggled with. It's the 4-ball, but went 3-1 in both today. So they're 6-2. Need 14 and a half points. We'll get the cup back to USA. Tilghman to kick it off to the Colonels.
14 points tonight might win a game.
Well, a pooch kick is going to hit at the 30. Colonels need to get on it, and they do right there. All hit the ground, and the Tilghman Tornado were on
indecisive.
The way. Braden Powell there.
Yeah,
to jump
neither one of them really wanted to carry the ball. That's not good. Those are two guys that you'd like to have the football in their hands. Braden Powell and Kenai Smith. They both just kind of sit there, and maybe the other one will take it.
If you catch it, you at least get 5 yards.
Right. You want to get that ball. If you can get it outside the 35-yard line, that's always considered a great starting field position.
Colonel's going to start from their own 30. It's underway third quarter. Gobin will open up in the gun where he stays for most of the game, occasionally under center, and he's going to hand it off, and Jordan Wright tripped up at the 30, but falls forward for a gain of a couple to the 32, bring up a 2nd and 8. Steve, what kind of homecoming crowd do we have tonight?
We have an excellent crowd tonight. Now, as usual, it's customary. We usually lose maybe about 100 people after the crowd has been given out at halftime, but that's probably not the case tonight. I'd probably say we're at about maybe 70% capacity, and we're probably still close to that now.
Tilghman brought a nice crowd as well.
They did indeed.
Yeah, probably 100, 150 or so over on the Tilghman sideline. Gobin looking to throw on a 2nd and 8. Now steps into the pocket. He's going to run it. Has the 35 and is down at the 41. A gain of 9 for Gobin and a Henderson Chevrolet first down for the Colonels.
Where has that been? This guy has turned himself into an excellent running quarterback. He's taking what the defense is giving him. The passing game has not been there, and he's picked up, at least 3 first downs on his own legs.
Over 50 yards now, isn't he, Scotty?
He's 9 carries for 50 yards, averaging 5.5 a carry.
Kind of saw some of that last week a bit.
We did.
Early on against Central Hardin. That really got his passing game going as the Bruins had to get on their heels a little bit. He
my goodness.
completed a couple passes of Braden Powell, but here's another procedure penalty against the Colonels. I know it's a COVID year and early in the season, but Steve, I can't recall the Colonels being penalized so much this far into the season.
It goes right back to focus and practice and how you portray it out on the field. And right now, absolutely inexcusable as you turn a 1st and 10 into a 1st and 15. And what we saw the entire first half, it just took one small penalty to knock Henderson County out on 4 downs.
A lot of times you see it early on, game 1 or 2, and it's cleaned up, but it just seems like it's been an issue for the Colonels this season. See if they can do something on his 1st and 15. Hand off to Jordan Wright, who gets knocked down out of bounds around the 43-yard line. There to escorting out of bounds was Deontay Ragsdale.
See how much better that would be on a 1st and 10 rather than a 1st and 15. They'd be, just a couple of yards from a first down.
Exactly. It'd be a 2nd and short. Instead it's another 2nd and 8.
Yeah,
Football at their own 43.
It's like you just gained 2 yards on the first play. Crap.
It's tough anytime.
Got to straighten it up.
On first down, it's really crucial to see playing behind.
When a
those
game
chains.
like this,
Right.
I mean, points and yards are at a premium.
Goldman going to hand off to right. Nice little stutter step at the 40, and he gets to the 45. A gain of a couple. They bring it to 2nd and 6 with under 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. Henderson leads Paducah Tilghman 7-0.
Two things I'd really like to see here early part of the second half. Put the ball in Jaheim Williams' hands, whether throw him a short pass, get him on one of those long, winding jet sweeps, or throw the ball to Turner Mattingly. We talked about that in the first half, and there is packages in there where Mattingly will get the football.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Williams goes in motion away from the press box. Now he's a slot receiver on that right side. As Goldman takes the snap, he's looking right, throws, and it is complete at about the 47.
About a 2-yard
Williams
route.
makes the catch where he's pushed out of bounds. And 4th and about 4 coming up. Punt team coming out for Henderson.
Yeah, the 5 yards got us on the penalty.
It absolutely did. There you go, Scotty. Good point. Punt team out. Meadows set to punt it away as LeBrand McMullen set to receive from around his own 25-yard line. High snap way over the head of Meadows. Meadows is going to pick it up around the 15, just dives on the football. And wow, Tillman's going to have the football 1st and 10 in the Colonel red zone down at the Henderson 15. Meadows didn't have a chance at that one. Well over his head. And a crucial mistake. Boy, the penalty to start that drive, then a snap over the head of Meadows, and Paducah Tilghman
is in business, boys.
They are. They have. I'm trying to remember, Scott. It's just a few times they've been on the Henderson side of the field. Much
I'm not
less
sure they've
in the
been
red
once,
zone.
have they?
Yep.
Yeah, one time it was. Yes, we held them on. We got them out on downs. One time, but they were not in the red zone. Nowhere near the red zone.
Yep.
It was like the 32 or 33 yard line.
Now they're going to start this one from the Colonel's 15, 1st and 10.
Watch a pass here to number 5.
James in the gun, takes a snap. He's looking to throw. Going to throw over the middle. Incomplete. And a penalty marker down.
He touched the
Braden Powell in on the coverage. Intended receiver was McMullen, but a penalty marker down.
Wow, that's tough. Pass interference. And they both touched the ball at the same time. Didn't even hit him.
Pass interference against the Colonel.
Wow.
An official call. Brought to you by Hometown Vision Care, 1035 North Elm Street. Dr. Sarah Sages welcomes new patients of all abilities, and patients of all stages of life at Hometown Insurance. So it's now a 1st and goal from the 8. And James going to throw toward the corner of the end zone. Incomplete. Intended receiver was Brian Thomas. Jaheim Williams in on the coverage. Over his head, it'll be 2nd and goal. I shouldn't say goal. Looks like it's 2nd and about 3 or 4 inside the 10.
They're calling it 2, so.
So 2nd and 2 from the 8 for Tilghman. James with Ryder to his left. Puts a man in motion. That's McMullen. Handoff Ryder off right guard, and he made a yard or two. Sadiq Clements on the stop for the Colonels.
Just gave me a yard. Big 3rd down here.
They need to put a ball on the ground. They haven't done that yet. And they need to do it in a big moment, and I can't think of a better time than with 7:50 to go in the third quarter.
No doubt.
3rd and 1 from the 7. Tilghman trying to tying it up. Colonels on top 7-0 with 7:40 to go here in the 3rd.
Watch the quick slant to their best wide receiver. He's man-to-man coverage with Williams.
James.
No.
In the gun. McMullen goes in motion. James takes the snap. Looking to throw. It's tapped at the line of scrimmage and incomplete.
We had a shot at it.
Colonel's got a hand on it.
Yeah, somebody got a big paw up there. It was batted down or batted into the air almost immediately. couldn't get a number on
I
who it
couldn't
was.
either,
Could have been Sadiq, because that was the area in which he was throwing the football, was on Sadiq's side, on the right side of the Colonel defensive line.
Big fourth down here. Not
Field
sure
goal.
if the Colonel crowd realizes it, but yeah, now the field goal unit coming on.
That's a big stop. If we get a
Huge
miss
stop.
here, he's not real consistent. Of course, again, all we've seen is 3 game films. They haven't played a game. This is the first game in 3 weeks for the Blue Tornado. But
don't jump off sides on.
Yeah, that's the big thing right there. And of course, they're down to 6 seconds. They're going to burn a timeout. No, they're actually going for
They
it.
got an athlete back there, McMullen. Yeah, they are going to go for it here. A little bit of the Wildcat. McMullen takes a snap, trying to get to the outside, and
ball's out!
It is loose. Not sure.
Colonels have it!
Colonels football. It's a fumble.
Yeah.
Braden Powell recovers. Not sure who popped it loose, but the Colonels. There's the turnover. Steve Towers wanting. He got it.
Steve, do you
in
think
the red zone?
Do you think he had the first down if he wouldn't have fumbled, though? It was close.
If he doesn't put the ball on the ground, it looked like he was going to be maybe the nose of the football to make it a first down. He would have made a first down by the nose of the football.
I think he was maybe trying to stretch it out there a little bit before he was down. And when he did, the Colonels knocked it out. Braden Powell recovers, and the Colonels have it at the 6-yard line. 7-0. Huge play defensively for the Colonels, who have been great tonight on that side of the ball. Only allowed 25 yards in the first half. Gobin takes a snap, hand off to Jordan Wright off the right side. Wright gets across the 10 to about the 12. And a nice carry there, a gain of about 7 on first down for Wright.
Jordan Wright is just one of those runners. Just when you expect him to get 1 or no yards, he always seems to squirt out that extra 3, 4, 5, and even 6 yards on the play. Couple more plays like that. Let's get the ball close to the midfield and run the rest of this stinking quarter out.
A gain of 6 to the 11 will bring up a 2nd and 4. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Gobin takes the snap. He's handing off to right again, off the right tackle. Coming near side 20, 25-30, 35-40. Midfield into Tilghman territory, ran out of bounds at the Blue Tornado 44-yard line. Big run for Mr. Wright.
He was definitely Mr. Right on that one, Buzz. He had to break 3 different tackles, and when he bounced it outside, the young man found some open spaces. Turner Mattingly, atoning for that bad punt snap moments ago, came up, had some really nice blocks down the field.
45 yards on that carry from Wright. He has 98 for the game now, and the Colonels in business after a huge Henderson Chevrolet first down, 1st and 10 from the Tilghman 44. Gobin takes the snap, going to give it to Wright again, has some momentum, trying to get to that right side, but this time he's going to be cut down for a 3-yard loss on a nice open field tackle by Brian Thomas. Boy, he's a player. Thomas, 6'1", senior. But a good football player. A loss of a couple will bring up a 2nd and 12 with the football at the 46.
Well, this is that kind of game. If we could just get a field goal here, you'd feel really good.
Yeah, any points there would be huge. And then anything you put on top of that should put it away.
2nd and 12. Snap to Gobin. Handoff Jordan Wright. Trying to get off that right tackle. Makes a man miss. Still on his feet at the 35. Brought down there.
Wow.
It's about 8 or 9 yards.
Just keeps going, Greg.
Made a nice move at the 40. And is brought down at the 36. A 3rd and 2 coming up for the Colonels.
Yeah, you got 2 plays here, Greg, wouldn't you think?
I think so, yeah.
106 yards now for the young man. On 16
and I thought there's no way a Colonel Rusher was going to get to 100 yards tonight. It just felt like that's how it felt, like everyone was running in molasses in the first half.
Colonels over the football on a 3rd and 2 from the 36. Gobin takes a snap. This time Seth's going to keep it off the left side. Has the 30, inside the 30, brought down at the 26. Henderson Chevrolet Buick GMC, first down for the Colonels. Henderson Chevy is having their kickoff to savings sale, plus this month is truck month. That means an extra $1,000 accessory allowance to personalize your new Chevy truck.
That's 8 first downs. Starting to pick them up now.
1st and 10 from the Tilghman 26. 4:35 to go, 3rd quarter. Henderson leading Tilghman 7-0. Gobin Hand off to Wright, trying to bounce off the left side. Now trying to come to the sideline. Hit near the numbers and brought down at the 24, maybe the 23. You'll see where they mark him down, a gain of 2 or 3. For a wide variety of mouth-watering donuts, 5 different flavors of homemade cookies, plus fresh cakes and cupcakes, head over to Golden Glaze Bakery, 1347 Washington Street. Remember, a Colonel's win tonight means a chance for free donuts Monday morning with Steve Tao. You have a chance to call in and win a dozen donuts in the 6, 7, and 8 o'clock hours on Monday if the Colonels can hang on and get the win tonight. 2nd and 7 from the 23. Going with Jaheim Williams. Jaheim in the middle, then works his way back outside the hash marks to the 19. A gain of 4 for Jaheim Williams.
Yeah, those two running backs, Jordan and Jaheim, they work in two totally different dynamics where Jordan is going to hit the small spaces, maybe hit a crease and keep powering on.
Jaheim's hurt, guys.
Jaheim just needs...
Jaheim is down. He was up for a moment, then went down. Maybe just a cramp here.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Hope so. He kind of like stopped and looked at his leg.
You know how they come on sometimes? You're just going to stand there, and they're just going to appear out of nowhere. And I think that's exactly what happened to Jaheim right then. And he went down in a hurry, but it looks like that now that trainer T.J. Hall, as well as Coach Josh Boston, taking care of the junior Jaheim Williams.
He's getting him stretched out. He'll be okay as he's hopped up.
He does kind of look like the Tin Man there.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to pack him off?
Yeah. Your legs are usually immobile there for a little bit. And a lot of pain you can have with those cramps. Now they kind of getting back on his feet and just trying to get that stretched out. Taken from South Football Bulldog Jack Dalton and Henderson Football Colonel Luke Dalton. BSS Rentals is Henderson's source for equipment rentals. For personal and commercial projects, big and small, DSS Rentals has the tool for you. On 41A extra crest line, but coming soon to South Green Street in Henderson.
Big third down here. Colonel's just 2 of 7 so far.
3rd and 3 here. Gobin going to keep it up the middle, has the first down inside the 15, down to about the 13. Henderson Chevrolet first down for the Colonels.
We have the reincarnation of Ben Dalton at our quarterback spot. Seth Gobin been sneaking in and watching film from a year or two ago. And
well, Ben's back in this week. So.
Well, that's true. He is in. Yes, he was on the field at halftime, relinquishing that crown. But again, that's, you just see the confidence, and he's not only running with confidence, but Seth is also finishing these runs with a little bit of power.
66 yards for him.
1st and 10 from the 13. Handoff Jordan Wright. Wright brought down at the 11 after a gain of 2. So a 2nd and 8. Tackle on the play by Uriah Verzi.
Keep that clock rolling, though. I like this.
2.5 minutes to go in the 3rd. 7-0 Colonels. It'll be a 2nd and 8 with the football at the 12. Gobin fakes a handoff, rolling right. Seth looking toward the end zone. Now is going to throw, and it is complete around the 5-yard line. Penalty marker down after the catch from Powell.
Boy. That's going to be bad for somebody.
At us tonight.
Powell made the catch, but the penalty marker came in.
Where did he get to? Because that was after
the 4, Scotty.
4. So 7 yards and then a penalty after the play.
Eligible receiver downfield.
Oh, no. Wow. My bad.
So it is an eligible receiver downfield against the Colonels. Back them up at official call, brought to you by Hometown Vision Care, 1035 North Elm Street. Dr. Sarah Sages provides pediatric school exams, problem-focused visits and treatment, and eyewear for the whole family.
Wow. Cannot stand prosperity tonight, guys. The Colonels just cannot stand prosperity. They've had great situations, goal-to-go situations, and just continue to get that terrible, terrible penalty.
2nd and 14 now for the Colonels from the Tilghman 17. Gobin, handoff to Wright. Trying to work off the left side. Has the 15, brought down at the 10. Gets 7 of it back, and it'll bring up about a 3rd and 7 here for the Colonels.
Yeah, the big thing, if they could get a first down on this drive, and maybe not even score. They're going to run out this quarter. We're going to go into fourth quarter with at least a 7-0 lead and the football. But right now, it's a big play here because I'm thinking you're probably going to see 4-down territory since they are on the 10-yard line.
3rd and 7 from the Tilghman 10. Gobin fakes the handoff to right. Seth trying to get off the left side. Gets to the 10 down there. Penalty marker down as he's tackled by Xavier Cleary.
It always is.
Official call brought to you by Sarah Sages. Wow. Holding against the Colonels.
They're going to decline it, though, maybe. Nope.
No, they're going to take that. They should.
It's going to back up Henderson to the 19.
10 for 83, guys.
Wow.
We still got another quarter to play.
Yeah, we're going to more than likely eclipse the 100-yard mark for the second week in a row. And that's not good. Win or lose, that's not good. That's going to bite you on nights when you really need it. It's going to be the difference in a game.
From the 19, a 3rd and about 17, and now Henderson going to call a timeout. We'll take it as well. 51 seconds to go in the third. Colonels on top, 7-0. A 3rd and 16 when we come back on WSON and WSONradio.com.
Have you finally decided to take the plunge and replace that dated kitchen or flooring in your home? But once you start looking, everyone tells you it will be 10 to 12 weeks or even worse for the store to order your materials. It doesn't have to be that way. This is Josh with H&H Construction. We're working hard to make sure we have the products you need in stock every day. We have 3 styles of quality cabinets, multiple laminate countertops, and several options of flooring available to you immediately. We're not just here for your custom projects, but also for in-stock cabinets, countertops, flooring, and plumbing fixtures. Stop into H&H, 124 North McKinley Street.
This is Mike Hazelwood with EM Ford & Company. You're listening to Henderson County Colonel Football right here on...
Seconds left in the third quarter. Henderson 7, Paducah Tilghman nothing. Colonels have the football facing a 3rd and 16 from the Tilghman 19. Our game tonight here on WSON being presented by Stephen Boyens of Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance on Elm Street. Stop by to learn about Kentucky Farm Bureau member benefits and how Stephen Boyens can save you money. Goldman going to throw toward the end zone. Has a man! Complete! Braden Powell from Seth Goldman. 19 yards. And the Colonels go on top 13-0 with 44 seconds to go in the third.
And I know Seth has thrown a couple of sweet passes this year, but none in a bigger moment at a sweeter time than he threw right then, hitting a wide open Braden. And again, just hats off to the young men, both young men on that play, and Henderson County extending that lead now to 13-0. PAT pending with junior Xavier Cruz. Cannon smoke permeates the air, Greg Busby.
Does indeed.
All right. Harrison Shaw over it. Snap is down. The kick is on the way, and the kick is good.
Henderson 14, Tilghman nothing. 44 seconds to go in the third. Back after this on WSON and WSONradio.com.
Fix up your home with Heritage. Our home improvement financing options can help you change your home now and pay for it over time. Upgrade your home. Make home repairs. Remodel a kitchen. Create a man cave. Remodel your bath. Whether it's a small weekend project or a large renovation, Heritage Federal Credit Union can help you finance your improvements today. Fix up your home with Heritage. Some restrictions apply. Rates, terms, and conditions are subject to change without notice. Insured by NCUA. Equal housing lender. Go to hftv.info for details about credit costs and terms.
This is Lori Hesley and Rachel Austin with EM Ford & Company. We are not just a commercial insurance agency, but a leader in personal lines insurance. If you are impacted by AAA's decision not to continue writing auto and home insurance in Kentucky, we have a solution for you. As an independent agency, we represent many companies and will work hard to find the right fit for your family and your budget. We are proud to announce that we're now offering a Progressive Home product as well. Call us for a quote today.
EM Ford & Company on the Strip in Henderson.
4 yards and 13 plays, 6 minutes, 34 seconds. Gobo DePaul, 19-yard touchdown pass. That scoring drive recap brought to you by Bruce Woodring Auto Leasing and Sales. Make your next winning drive to Woodring Auto on the 41 Strip in Henderson. Kickoff taken at the 6-yard line by Paducah Tilghman. Getting across the 30, 35, 40, near sideline 50. And cutting backs and finally brought down at the 35. A big return for Paducah Tillman's Jaquan Warren. A huge play there for Warren, a big return.
Just like that, momentum
that
shifts.
he caught at the 6 and gets it all the way to the Henderson 35-yard line. Wow.
Big Mo just went on over to the other side for just a second. Colonel's got to stop it.
32 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Tilghman going to have the football 1st and 10 from the Henderson 35. Freshman quarterback Jack James in there along with his running back, a sophomore, Malachi Ryder.
Hate to give up a short field, man.
Twin receivers to either side. Snap to James, looking left. He's going to throw, and it is incomplete at the 31. A little low. His intended receiver was Thomas, and it's 2nd and 10.
And they still just have 2 first downs, and we're almost to the fourth quarter. But after that long return there, still in the game. James just 4 for 15. That was all on him. He's had a couple
Three receivers to the left, one to the right. James throws a screen, and it's batted down by Kanai Smith. Trying to get it to McMullen. Kanai batted it down, and it's 3rd and 10. I think they actually got that 3 first down, Scotty. They got that one on the Colonel's penalty at the goal line, or was that number 2?
That wasn't the first down. Remember, it just got them to the 8-yard line.
Oh, thank you. You're right. Excuse me.
They needed 2 yards, and they couldn't get it in 4 plays.
And now here's a classic Automatic Collision Center sack.
Oh. We'll
Braden Marks, Sadiq Clements with a classic Automotive and Collision Center sack. Back at the 45-yard line. If you've had an accident and need auto body repair, it's your choice which body shop to use. Classic Automotive and Collision Center, where you're driving home their reputation.
Showing punt here, Greg. Well, that's in the first. I'm sorry.
And it is
in
the third, and it'll be 4th down. Into the third quarter, Colonels on top of Paducah Tilghman 14-0. Back with the fourth quarter after this on WSON and WSONradio.com. When an auto accident happens, you want to make sure you get the best repairs possible. At Team Collision Center, you get just that. Team Collision Center provides quality products and service, certified technicians, thorough inspections, lifetime warranties, and help with insurance claims and car rental. That's why Team Collision Center was recently voted Henderson's Gold Best Auto Body Repair. If you do have an auto accident, don't let your repair be one too. Experience the best. Team Collision Center, 270-869-8326. That's 270-869-TEAM.
If you struggled with losing weight but nothing seems to help, weight loss surgery might be right for you. Owensboro Health Surgical Weight Loss Center has helped hundreds of patients lose weight and gain healthier and happier lives. With the help of our bariatric surgeon, Dr. Ravi Alapati, our team helps patients through each step of their weight loss journey. Get started today by watching our free online seminar at owensborohealth.org/bestself.
On for Tilghman, and the punt is kicked up about 10 yards, and that's it. Colonel's going to have great field position here, about their own 40.
Not about 5 yards.
Not even 5.
What? Oh, we'll take that.
3.
You know what? And at the time, I was disappointed in that the first call on the first punt of the game that extended their first drive that wound up with no points is he's thought about that punt a couple of times since then. And sometimes.
Well, remember he messed up and they took him out and got that other guy, and then he did have 2 nice punts. So
the first punt of the backup punter wasn't good at all. The second one was decent, and he did have a decent punt last time out, but that one not so much.
Colonels at their own 42.
Colonels need to put the nail in the coffin right here, gentlemen.
They lead 14-0 early in this fourth quarter. Hand off Jordan Wright, and he fumbles the football, I believe.
Yep, he did.
The entire time,
the Colonels
Seth
have recovered.
Yeah, Seth's trying to get that ball out the entire time, and he just couldn't do it. Sometimes when you do that mesh point and the running back closes down, you get unintentionally locked in right there, and I think that was the case between those two.
Kanai Smith and one of the Tilghman players, they're going to call on both ways here. Unsportsmanlike both ways. So these are offset. Well, pushing and shoving after the whistle had blown.
You know, we haven't had very many offsetting penalties this year. Unfortunately, the Colonels have just pretty much picked them up on their own.
We'll have to make note of both players. I know it was Kanai on the Henderson side who comes off the field. Not sure on Tilghman's side, but if either one of those players gets another unsportsmanlike penalty, they'll be ejected of the game, and then
well, I'm
that's their game or two.
What says a whole lot, Kanai comes out of the game by coaches. Tilghman player did not.
Here's running the football near side. Jordan Wright has the 40, trying to bounce it outside 45, and he's brought down at about the 46. Nice carry there, a gain of about 8. We'll bring up a third and manageable here for the Colonels.
Well, if the Colonels can come up with a 6 or 7 yard play here and keep this particular drive alive, this one right here, this is a big play here for the Colonels and a big play for the Tornado defense, because the Colonels could pretty much, with up 2 scores, they can lock this drive up and keep it under about 6 or 7 minutes.
Exactly 11 minutes to go in the game. Henderson 14, Paducah Tilghman nothing. Colonels 3rd and 6 from their own 46. Gobin takes a snap, looking right. Now steps up in the pocket, throws, and it's incomplete down at the 39. He was looking for Jaheim Williams. Set him a bit too far. And 4th down.
2 reasons I like to see the Colonels run the football there. Number 1, you still got a shot at making the first down. Number 2, the clock doesn't stop. Now they've got a stop clock and a change of possession situation, and the last punt snap just landed moments ago.
That is true.
Yeah, last punt snap went well over the head of Meadows. He's back to punt again. McMullen back to receive. High snap. Meadows gets it down. Punt is away. A good
one.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's going to take a big Colonel bounce and go inside the 10. That's going to be a big time punt there. Down at about the 6 or 7 yard line. A 47-yard punt. Taken from South Football Bulldog Jack Dalton and Henderson County Football Colonel Luke Dalton. DSS Rentals is Henderson's source for equipment rentals. For personal and commercial projects, big and small, DSS Rentals has the tool for you. Coming soon to South Green Street in Henderson. Colonel Football here on WSON tonight, also being brought to you in part by Ann Thrasher Boyd of State Farm Insurance, helping you tackle savings when you combine home and auto insurance. See Ann at the corner of 14th and North Green. Serving the Henderson area for 20 years. Call 826-9583 or visit AnnIsMyAgent.com.
They have not completed a pass yet in this half, which is good news for the Colonels.
And it is the 7-yard line officially for Tilghman. Here's a little pitch on the left side and getting to about the 9 after a gain of 2 on the carry is Ryder.
Ryder, 12 carries for 28 yards, and he averages about 125, I think.
Yeah, you're right on it, Scotty. Averages 126 a game coming in. Scored 5 touchdowns. 2nd and 8.
Oh, gosh,
trying to
that's
pick it
live.
knocked away by Kanai Smith. The Colonels may have it. We'll see.
He said,
oh, they're calling it an incomplete pass, I guess.
No
That's
way.
what he said. Said it was a
Okay.
shovel pass there. Kanai,
but he was behind.
knocked it down.
The guy was running beside him. That's all I'm going to say. Wow, tough break for the Colonels.
Good play, though.
It was a good play.
Great defense.
Yep. It was a good play. But it was not a pass. It was speed option. It just looked silly.
The 3rd and 8 coming up.
Would have looked great
From
for
the
us
9.
if they wouldn't have called it a pass.
James pitching it again. Kind of the same play. This time right side to Ryder, and nothing there. No gain.
I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what that offense is.
That's the first time we've seen that tonight. Right?
Yeah, I think this is the first time it's been seen anywhere.
3 times in a row.
Yeah, and they did. To be fair, though, I think they eventually gained. Was it 2 yards?
Yep.
Yeah. You know.
Well, they got 2 on the first time they tried, but then they got 0 and 0.
Got 1. So they're at the 10.
Oh,
so
they gave
actually
them 1.
got
My
3.
bad.
Yep, got 1 on that last one. So 4th and 7 from their 10. They'll be punting from their own end zone.
They still don't have 50 yards of offense, guys, so we better give them that 1 yard.
Are you serious?
I am dead serious. At halftime, Steve, they had
came in at the snap.
They had 25, Steve, at halftime.
Henderson called a timeout, their second timeout of the half. 9:13 to go in the fourth. Colonels on top 14-0. Looking for a Paducah Tilghman punt when we come back after this timeout on WSON.
It's our kickoff to savings sale at Henderson Chevrolet Buick GMC.
And Truck Month gives you an extra $1,000 accessory allowance to personalize your new Chevy truck.
We have new trucks arriving daily, and we're taking orders for the new 2022s. Plus, we're always in the market for pre-owned vehicles for cash on the spot.
Find new roads or cross that money-saving bridge during our kickoff to savings sale and Truck Month at Henderson Chevrolet Buick GMC.
Check out all the great deals online anytime at hendersonchevrolet.com.
Plus tax, title, and license. See dealer for details.
Your time matters. German American Bank understands that banking today is intertwined with the busy lives of our customers. Whether you're checking an account balance over lunch or paying bills between errands, quick access to your finances makes life so much easier. Use the German American mobile banking app to deposit checks, pay bills, pay people, transfer funds, check account balances, and so much more. And if you need help, contact your nearest banking office for customer service excellence. That's technology backed by people. German American Bank. Member FDIC.
Back to action. Punt. A very short one of just about 21 yards off the foot of Keebler. And the Colonels are going to have the football at the Tilghman 31.
That's what they're averaging, 21 yards a punt. The Colonels just need to take care of business here.
Yeah, you score here. But just the way the defense is playing, like 14 feels like 38.
Yeah, let's add up their
Colonel defense has been
make sure.
Fantastic tonight.
I got them with 19 yards, Greg. They've got less yards than they did at halftime because that one big sack.
Gobin in the gun. Takes a snap. Handoff Jordan Wright coming near side, middle of the field, now outside the right hash. He's taken down at about the 25, 24. A gain of 7 to the 24 for Wright on first down. Tonight's game being presented by Stephen Boyens of Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance on Elm Street. Call or stop by and learn about Kentucky Farm Bureau member benefits and how Stephen Boyens can save you money on your insurance.
Yeah, but Paducah Tilghman better be happy their defense showed up, because if their defense wouldn't have showed up, this would have been a ugly one. And like you said, though, it's kind of ugly anyway. 14-0 feels like it's 35.
2nd and 3, Gobin. Handoff to Wright. Jordan inside the 20. Cut down at the 16. Henderson Chevrolet first down for Henderson County inside the Tilghman red zone down at the Blue Tornado 16-yard line. Henderson Chevy is having their kickoff to savings sale, plus this month is Truck Month. That means an extra $1,000 accessory allowance to personalize your new Chevy truck. 1st and 10 for the Colonels from the Tilghman 16, leading 14-0 here midway through the fourth. Gobin fakes the handoff, keeps it, kind of slipped on his first step and may have got back to the line of scrimmage or lost a yard. We'll see. Yeah, no gain to the 16. And a 2nd and 10 coming up. 7:40 left in the game here on homecoming night. Nice crowd in Henderson. Tilghman brought a nice crowd as well. But right now it's the Colonels pitching a shutout. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Mattingly a tight end right for the senior quarterback Gobin. Right in the backfield, Gobin going to hand it off to Braden Powell on the sweep. Powell has the 15 outside, brought down at around the 10, but a penalty marker down.
Wow, they gave him the first down too, but it's going to come back. Yep. It's going to be 12 penalties for 93 yards.
Holding against the Colonels, official call brought to you by Hometown Vision Care, 1035 North Elm Street. Dr. Sarah Sages provides pediatric school exams, problem-focused visits and treatment, and eyewear for the whole family at Hometown Vision Care.
It got 94 yards. Moved it back. 11-yard penalty.
And it's all the way back at the 17.
I mean, we're almost out of field goal range now.
Not the 17, excuse me, the 27.
I was going to say right on the cusp of field goal range, gentlemen. Right at the cusp. Hit about 2 or 3 45-yarders in pregame, but then again, that was when the sun was still out.
About a 2nd and 22 here, it looks like, as Goldman takes a low snap, being chased as he's rolling right, throwing complete at the 19 by Kanai Smith, and he spins to about the 17. Gain of 10. Goldman to Smith.
Goldman had a nice night. 4 for 8 for 38 yards and a TD. He's rushed 12 times for 66 yards.
3rd and 10 now. Make it 3rd and 11. Football on the 17. Tilghman 17. Colonel's leading 14-0. 6:20 to go in the ball game.
Colonel's just 4 for 10 on 3rd down. I'd like to get that a little bit better, too.
3rd and 11 here. Powell goes in motion. Now he's a receiver right. And a timeout, Henderson. That's the Colonel's last timeout. Timeout. 6:07 to go in the 4th. Henderson on top, 14-0. We'll have a 3rd and 11 from the Tilghman 17 when we come back on WSON. Littering and illegal dumping in Henderson County is at an all-time high. If you're carrying a load of trash or debris in your truck bed, be sure to tarp your load and strap everything down. And for those dumping illegally, a $500 fine will be coming your way. Henderson County Recycling and Solid Waste would like to remind county residents that free residential dumping is available at the Henderson Landfill and Transfer Station Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Keep Henderson County litter free. This message brought to you by Henderson County Recycling and Solid Waste. You're listening to Henderson County High School football on WSON Henderson, Kentucky. 860 AM, 96.5 FM, and WSONradio.com. 6:07 to play in the ball game. Colonel's 14, Paducah Tilghman nothing. Henderson County facing a 3rd and 11 from the Blue Tornadoes 17-yard line.
Greg, they've had 10. Paducah Tilghman's had 10 plays in this half, minus 9 yards.
Wow. Dominant dominant game defensively for the Colonels. Goldman takes a snap, looking right, steps up, throws to Mattingly, and it's incomplete at about the 18. He took a pretty big hit right there by Ragsdale. Ball pop loose, incomplete. Clock stopped with exactly 6 minutes to play in the game. 4th and 11.
Field goal.
It'd be from the right hash.
We need somebody out there, though.
Cruz. Looks like it'd be a 34-yarder.
34.
Yep. Big kick. Good hash for Xavier, that right hash for a right-footed kicker. Here we go.
1 for 1 this season, a 45-yarder earlier this year.
Snap is down, kick is up, and the kick is good.
It's perfect. Xavier Cruz, the 34-yarder. The Colonels go on top 17-0. 5:55 to go in the 4th. Back after this on WSON and WSONradio.com.
At Dunaway's Imperial Pharmacy, we're here for you every day with a full-service prescription center. And to make life a little easier, we accept most major credit cards and third-party insurance cards. Now, shouldn't all pharmacies be this way? Well, we are because we care. So for the things you want and the convenience you need, see Dunaway's Imperial Pharmacy today, 110 3rd Street in Henderson.
We'll be here for you.
When looking for an auto mechanic, most people look for honesty and experience. Ewing Tire delivers both and offers a wide range of automotive repair services, from brakes, alignments, shocks and struts, to tire rotations and oil changes, as well as tire sales. Ewing Tire has been in business since 1964, always providing friendly service, quality work, and products. So the next time you need tires or automotive repairs, see the team at Ewing Tire, 642 North Green Street, or call 270-826-8491.
On the ball game, Henderson County 6 plays, 14 yards, 3 minutes, 10 seconds. Cruz, a 34-yard field goal. That scoring drive recap brought to you by Bruce Woodring Auto Leasing and Sales. Make sure your next winning drive to Woodring Auto on the 41 strip in Henderson. Kickoff is going to be taken at the 21 by Tilghman's Brian Thomas. Bounces it outside and is out of bounds around the 35-yard line. Clement's there to run him out of bounds.
That young man's had a rough night. He's only got 1 catch for 7 yards and 2 carries for 2 yards.
So Tilghman from their own 35 with 5:49 to go in the game. James back at quarterback with Tilghman down 17-0. Takes a shotgun snap. Looking over the middle, going to fire, incomplete.
Yeah, he's 4 of 18, Greg. What a rough night.
Jovion Starks, intended receiver. Clock stop with 5:44. J&J Storage and Trailer Sales at 1400 South Green provide gated, lighted storage, as well as packing supplies and boxes, utility trailers, much more. Storage also available at 1347 Washington Street at J&J Storage and Trailer Sales. Second and 10. James throwing over the middle. Incomplete. Powell got his hands on it at the 45. Couldn't bring it in. A leaping attempt. Wow. Intended receiver was Camden Marshall. And it's 3rd and 10.
How about they're 2 of 10 on 3rd down? Just 20%.
Colonel's holding opponents to 40%. They were 13 of 32 opponents were on 3rd down coming in, but a much better number tonight.
Now, Colonel's with that mega sack of minus 10 yards in this quarter, Greg. And that just, right now they're at minus yards in this half.
3rd and 10. Looking to throw, and it is incomplete at midfield. James looking for McMullen there. Led him too far, incomplete. 4th down. And they're going to stay out there, run another play.
Hey, Sadiq Clements is just tearing up that guy in front of him, Greg. I mean, just pushing him to the, almost pushed him into the quarterback that time. I'm not sure they know what they want to do over there, Greg.
They're going to go for it here, trailing 17-0 with 5.5 minutes to play. 4th and 10 from their own 35. Snap to Jones, throws.
Oh, yeah.
Intercepted at the 45. Now the 30. It's Keaton Scales down near the 20. Colonel's football on the interception. Picked off by Scales.
That's 9 completions in a row. Yeah, I mean, incompletes for the young quarterback.
Second turnover of the night for Tilghman.
This team came in averaging 33 a game.
Colonel's football at the Blue Tornado 22 after the Scales interception. 5:21 to go in the ball game. Colonel's 3rd interception of the year is Smith, Marks, and now Scales, each with 1. Gobin takes a low snap, looking left, going to throw toward the end zone, and it is a jump ball, and it is incomplete. Nearly a great effort in the corner of the end zone from Kenai Smith.
Double coverage.
Yep. As it was Marshall and Warren in on the coverage, along with Smith trying to go up high and make the grab, could not, and it's 2nd and 10. Colonels are going for the dagger there, Scotty.
Yeah.
5:14 to go.
I don't think anybody more surprised than Coach Josh Boston on that play call. Just saying. Not sure, just saying.
Coach Proctor having a little fun up there.
Yeah, he is.
They might got the wrong color on that.
I think somebody said, hey, Andy, look to the left.
Here's a snap, and it's Gobin who's going to try to keep it, but he's going to be tackled for a loss of a few yards.
Wow, big time loss.
And now the thing that you want to do, guys, is you want to get out of this thing with limited to no injuries. We saw Jaheim Williams with cramps earlier. Haven't seen him back in the game that I know of. You guys may have. But right now, you just want to finish this thing. It's under 5 minutes, 3rd and 14. I don't know. Probably keep the ball on the ground right here. Maybe give Xavier another shot at a field goal. But right now, the best thing you can do is get out of here with everybody healthy.
Yeah, money games next week.
Yeah, district games start here, right?
District game on the road at Marshall County.
Mighty Marshalls.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Gobin takes the snap. Going to hand off to Powell on a sweep near side, and Powell ran out of bounds around the 21.
Another field goal.
All right.
About the same distance.
Maybe a little bit longer.
Just a little longer this time.
Maybe about a 38-yarder here. We'll see when they line it up.
Put it on the 21. So.
Yeah, like it's going to be, 38-yarder coming up for Xavier Cruz, 6'1", 200-pound junior kicker, who's 2 for 2 field goals this season, including a 34-yarder earlier in this fourth quarter. Right hash, back down to Steve.
All right, guys. Snap is forthcoming. It's down. The kick is up, and the kick is good.
Wow. Plenty of leg on that one. Cruz drills another big kick, a 38-yarder. And the Colonels go on top 20-0. 4:13 to go in the fourth. We're back after this on WSON.
You have questions and we have answers. Hello, I'm Andy Rideout with the Henderson County Cooperative Extension Service. UK Extension provides practical, research-based information to help people, businesses, communities build a better future. We offer programs and assistance with agriculture and natural resources, family and consumer sciences, 4-H youth development, horticulture, as well as community and economic development. To see how we can help you, contact us at the Henderson County Cooperative Extension Service at 826-8387.
When you are ready to purchase your home, we want you to feel confident that you are choosing the most dependable bank in your area. I'm John Hobby with Farmers Bank. Farmers Bank offers mortgages for nearly every type of buyer, including purchases, refinances, consolidations, investment properties, and home equity loans. With Farmers Bank's competitive rates and quick approval turnaround times, we make your mortgage process effortless and relaxed. Farmers Bank and Trust Company on South Green Street in Henderson. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
4:13 to go, 20-0. Colonels on top as the kickoff is taken by Ryder at the 28, and he's going to be brought down across the 30, about at the 34-yard line.
Garrett Allender back in the lineup tonight.
Yeah, great to see. Coach Boston said Garrett would have a chance to get back out on the field tonight. You know, remember, he started at linebacker last year and then had shoulder surgery after a 4-0 start as a pitcher during the baseball season, but he knew he was going to have that surgery for a chance to get back to playing football, and here he is in the fifth game of the year. Good to see him back.
It just shows we definitely the most healthiest Colonels have been all year.
I couldn't agree more, Scotty.
And that includes the first game. First game we had 2 or 3 starters out.
38-yard field goal, 4 plays and a yard on that scoring drive. Scoring drive recap brought to you by Bruce Woodring Auto Leasing and Sales. Make your next winning drive the Woodring Auto on the 41 strip in Henderson. And the 2 players, there was a pass. Was it intercepted?
They're saying fumble.
It was a fumble. Did we not get it?
I guess not.
It looked like a ball on the ground.
Huh. It was actually a hook and ladder.
I guess they
Keelan.
They called incomplete
came
or
out
what?
with football. Yeah, I don't know. I guess they called a 1-yard gain at 2nd and 9. Here's a screen pass to Ryder, and he makes one man miss and is going to be just shy of a first down. It's getting a little chippy on sidelines over there. There's the flag. Yep. A little pushing and shoving after the play, and a penalty marker comes out. Not sure if this would be offset or just against an individual player here. .327 to go.
And that will give them their 3rd first down, and we've given them 2 as the first downs on penalties, guys.
There's another one. As they were walking back, a Colonel hit with another one. Literally, as they were walking the football back,
unbelievable.
I think Scales got one.
Make that 124 yards on 14 penalties, 4 first downs, and we've given them 3 of them.
So that's 30 yards right there.
They don't have 30 yards in this. They don't have 30 yards in this game. They had 28 at halftime. Maybe with that 9 yards, they might have 2 yards in this half. They might have 30 for the game.
3:27 to go, and now it's going to be a 1st and 10 for Tilghman at the Henderson 27.
Wow. And that might have run the chance for the shutout.
James takes a snap, looking over the middle, throws incomplete at the 18.
Guys, I haven't seen him. I mean, maybe 3 out of 5 passes he throws doesn't go in the vicinity of anybody. And that was no exception right there.
Totally agree.
He's had a tough night.
And the big
thanks to
thing
that
is
Colonel's defense.
That big 72 is tall, and Sadiq Clemens is pushing him into him, and you can't see.
He's been on the ground quite a bit tonight, number 72 for the Tornado.
You ain't kidding. Thanks to the boogeyman.
High snap over the head of the quarterback, James. He's going to try to chase it down at midfield, and he's tackled right there. It ended up being the classic Automotive and Collision Center sack. Sadiq Clements.
Yeah, they're going to be
back near midfield.
They're going to be
that man again.
Negative yards again for the game, guys. That's minus 23 on that play.
If you've had an accident and need auto body repair, it's your choice which body shop to use. Classic Automotive and Collision Center, where you're driving home their reputation. James in a 3rd and about 30, throwing over the middle, incomplete. Nearly intercepted by Henderson County's Turner Mattingly.
Right in the old hands. We've had about 3 of those tonight, maybe?
Yeah, Marks had one, and that one
Marks.
Mattingly,
Yeah. So Keaton Scales will have something to make fun of those guys in practice on Monday. He brought in the only interception, right?
Actually, it was Marks does have one first game of the year, and Kanai Smith had the pick 6.
I'm talking about tonight.
Tonight, yes, you're correct.
Yeah.
James on a 4th and long, throwing near the sideline. Beautiful
nice
defensive play.
Oh, my gosh.
What are you calling?
I don't know what the flag could be. It's got to be offensive here. I mean, my goodness, that was a terrific defensive play by T.J. Johnson.
You know, that's not a first down, though.
Broke up a pass. That's
They're still going to be 3rd and forever. Well, 3rd and about.
They may call offensive pass interference.
3rd and about 20. I don't think so. Not the way we're acting. And not the way this has gone so far.
Boy,
they're looking at us.
Looked like that was defended perfectly by Johnson.
It's like it's going to be a face mask on Paducah.
Really?
That's what we were told.
Yep. All right. Thank you. Man, that was great defense. I mean, you can't play no better defense.
I think that was I think the face mask came in. It's turnover on downs. Henderson ball.
It's our ball to 50.
Yep.
Don't be. Y'all need to go on down the line. And we can put our subs in. They can put their subs in.
2:37 to go. Great defensive play there from Johnson. And the Colonels will have the football around midfield. For a wide variety of mouth-watering donuts, 5 different flavors of homemade cookies, plus fresh cakes and cupcakes. Head over to Golden Glaze Bakery, 1347 Washington Street. We're going to get those free donuts given away Monday morning with Steve Towle, 6, 7, and the 8 o'clock hour. Steve will give you a chance to win a dozen donuts from Golden Glaze Bakery thanks to this Colonels win tonight. 2:37 to play, 20-0 Colonels. Gobin takes a low snap. He's going to hand it off. And getting to the 44 on the carry, Jordan Wright. Jordan may be up over 150 now.
3 more, Greg.
147 on the night for Wright. We'll talk to Jordan Wright and Xavier Cruz on our Colonel Comment Show. We'll also hear from the head coach, Josh Boston, and have the scoreboard show for you.
They do have 3 timeouts, but they got.
Henderson has none. They have 3.
They got 3.
Yep.
But they don't even have 50 yards offense for the game. I don't think they really want to get that ball back.
Handoff Wright, trying to come near side, and no gain. Tackled at the 44. Tackle on the play by Xavier Cleary. It's Cleary. He's going to be a player. Nose guard, 6 foot 291 freshman.
Wow.
He's been their best defensive player tonight. Who's been ours? Scott Stone, Steve Town. Defender of the game. Who do you like?
Right now, I'd say Sadiq. I mean, he's been all the big plays. He seems to have had a hand in most of them.
Mike Hazelwood at EM Ford & Company salutes Henderson County's Sadiq Clements for the best defensive coverage, for the best insurance coverage. Call Mike at EM Ford & Company, 270-830-8877. Gobin fakes the handoff to right and is going to lose a yard to the 45. Fourth down, punt team coming out for the Colonels.
Hey!
And they're not even using their timeouts. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to add up their stats, Greg. I don't think they're going to get 50 yards. They might not even got 40 yards.
It was under 100 last week against Central Hardin, right?
It was like
Scotty?
96, I think.
Yep.
Or 98. Tonight's going to be under 45, Greg.
Wow.
That is nuts.
One of the more historic defensive performances for the Colonels here tonight. Ever.
Take a delay of game here. Yep.
Colonels will take the delay of game, just add up to their penalties tonight. We'll see what that
I hate to
totals
add that one to it because that was the coach. I mean, they did it on purpose. So 15 for 129.
Wow. So the last 2 weeks, you're over 30 penalties for 200 yards combined the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to do that when you play McCracken, Davis, Apollo. I mean, Davis and Apollo. Well, Davis is on the road. Luckily, McCracken and Apollo's at home.
At Marshall next week. Colonels back home here 2 weeks from tonight against Apollo.
I got that McCracken score with Apollo. It was 28-0, then 28-14. What is it now? Anybody know?
No, sir. I hadn't got another one.
Snap to Meadows, a good one.
Ooh,
high punt.
I like it.
Hit at the 25. Take a Colonels bounce, and it's going to be picked up at the 19. And Brian Thomas, a lot of speed, far sideline. Makes a man miss at the 45 and is going to be ran out of bounds around the 40. 13 seconds left.
37-yard punt.
Special thanks to Stephen Boyens of Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance on Elm Street. Stephen, our presenting sponsor of the game tonight. Call or stop by to learn about Kentucky Farm Bureau member benefits and how Stephen Boyens can save you money on your insurance on Elm Street in downtown Henderson. Tilghman from the Colonel 38 with 13 seconds left.
Time to them. I just throw a jump ball for number 5. See if he can get one.
Jones takes a high snap. Handoff to Ryder. And Ryder's taken down at the 34. Tilghman is going to call a timeout.
Is that hurt? No, he's not hurt.
They called a timeout with 7 seconds left. We'll keep it right here. Colonel football tonight here on WSON has also been brought to you by Branson Surveys. Branson Surveys can determine the elevation of your property, survey property lines, and do foundation inspections. Branson Surveys. Colonels are going to go to 4-1. Tilghman's going to drop to 1-4. Tillman's got a COVID loss mixed in there. Colonels have a COVID win. As 7 seconds remain in the ball game, Henderson, as Scotty mentioned, opened up district play on the road at Marshall County next week. Back home here 2 weeks from tonight when Apollo comes to town.
And right now you're giving up just 6 points in the last 2 games against 2 teams ranked in the top 10 in their class.
Good point, Scotty.
Central Hardin was ranked 7th in 6A on the road, and Paducah Tilghman was ranked 9th in 3A. At home tonight. Watch number 5. He's running down here.
Colonels were 7th in the first RPI ratings that came out in 6A football this week.
I like it. I didn't see the AP this week.
They were 10th.
Whoa.
Here's a throw over the middle. Incomplete.
Sadiq Clements just tattooed that quarterback.
A
when he
second left.
I got a feeling that quarterback would have hoped that clock just ran out after that hit.
Sadiq Clements, another big night defensively. That will be the case for the rest of his career here in Henderson. Just more and more coaches are going to be aware of him. He's going to draw double teams, but it doesn't seem to matter. He is big-time Division I prospect. And this will be the last play of the game, barring penalty, a second left. And comes in motion. To the near side, it's McMullen, who has the 30, and he's tackled at the 24. That'll do it. The Henderson County Colonels on homecoming night shut out the Paducah Tilghman Blue Tornado 20-0. A fantastic defensive performance by Henderson County as the Colonels shut out Tilghman 20-0. Stay tuned for the post-game show. We will catch up with the head coach, Josh Boston, have Colonel comments with Xavier Cruz and Jordan Wright, and also have the scoreboard show for you as the Colonel shut out Paducah Tilghman 20-0. Steve Town, I think, may have a chance to catch up with Coach Sean Thompson. We'll see. Tough night for the Tornado, but Coach Thompson.
Coach, can I get a quick word, please? Yes, sir. Coach, your observation on tonight's game.
We're young.
What does it look like moving forward? I know you got a young team. You brought a solid, an older team last year. This year, you're building a new tradition. What's it been like thus far?
We got to grow up. I mean, it just is what it is. We're young.
Coach, thanks for your time. Best of luck the rest of the way.
Appreciate you.
All right, thank you. Coach Sean Thompson. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you. A little bit of a dejected Coach Thompson there. His team got handed it to him tonight, Scott Stone. Just a dominant performance on the defensive side of the ball for the Colonels tonight.
Yeah, you look at those scores. They played Mayfield to a 14-point game. It was 42-28. They didn't get nowhere near the end zone other than the time we gave them the ball down there, and they still couldn't get it in. They beat McCracken, scored 42 against McCracken, averaging 33 a game. I mean, their offense was just totally silent tonight. And
also,
defense,
like the Colonels ran into Boyle County, 3 weeks off between games. That is not good for football.
Doubt about it.
Yeah,
well,
I'm sure he won't make excuses, but that's got to be.
And kind of the
tonight.
same scenario in the sense that we played Boyd County. Boyd County is probably the 7th or 8th best team in the state. Take away the classes, where they're a 3A football school tonight, and they coming into playing. We've been ranked 9th and 8th in the AP poll in 6A big boy football. So that long layoff against a very good opponent, not good news.
Colonels shut out Paducah Tilghman 20-0. Stay tuned for the